did that shit for 3 hours. Yeah, right.
Oh, so I still got to be the
You can do a few more. You can do a few more.
Why not?
Mars, you're the best host up here. Yes, you guys hear me. Mars is the best host on Player's Choice, other than that one host on Fluent and Chill.
Oh, Haley.
Okay.
Haley.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
You're way too beautiful, girl.
Boy, y'all dragging it, boy. Y'all dragging it.
It's too late for me to be engaging in these shenanigans.
By the way you move, you got me suicidal. Come on, all together.
Please
when
stop.
you say it's oh,
You're on your end.
No, I want to say I hate your hat. I'm not gonna lie, I hate your hat.
You hate the Grizzlies?
No, I just hate the way. I didn't even know that was a Grizzlies. Yeah, I don't like the hat at all. I think it's ugly as hell.
You don't like the Grizzlies, man?
Let me see. Let me put you in the tight zone real quick. Nah, I don't like that hat. I just
You don't like the Grizzlies, dog?
It's not about the Grizzlies. It's about the design. I don't like.
You don't fuck with the Grizzly logo?
Nah, that one right there look ugly as hell. It's what is that?
That's an OG one.
Nah, I don't like that.
Nah, you're a hater.
I'm a hater. I just don't like
them Grizzlies jerseys was fire.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
The jersey could have been fire, but nah, not that hat, bro.
No, you're hating. Yo, man, you know why I love coming to Open Gym, man?
Wow,
we can really just smack up these old heads, man. It's just ridiculous, dog. These old heads getting out of hand, dog.
Can we agree that was the most outlandish take said on this show? Dell is wild.
Football breakdown. Are you 18? Are you 18? Or was Dub just capping on you?
That's actually a compliment, Dub. To be honest.
Yo, what's up, Lo? Big fan, Lo.
No, it's all good, bro. I don't take it personally. It's all jokes.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta be careful nowadays.
When I start talking shit, it's just everybody's liable to get something, bro.
Nah, I never seen Mars get that heated before. He's usually like chill. But when I see Mars like that, I'm like, that's crazy.
Dark ass room.
I don't think I was heated. I was just saying didn't touch the shot.
It was just
you know what it was? Elder came in and was really because he really felt like I could tell the tone in Elder when he was talking about Larry Bird, and he was really pissed that Dell had him at like 200. I don't know what Dell was talking about. The way he was trying to justify the argument is crazy to me. Like
I know what he's talking about because you got. So what he's meaning is like from a baller perspective and the ideology of he's
players
still
today.
Wrong,
that's the issue.
I think it's crazy, bro. I get it.
You guys can say it's crazy, but I'm just explaining the ideology of players today is like naturally better than players back then. So Larry Bird wouldn't that be that high because a lot of players coming up today is better. It's like I get that way of thinking. You know how I hold the Michael Jordan against Plumbers thing.
I think the average player of today is better than the average player back then. But the elite, if you're elite, bro, you're elite, bro. Like. Larry Bird is cooking, bro. What are we talking about?
No, not in a 1v1. Ron, you're nasty talking about a 1v1. Ron said that he would lose to LeBron, that LeBron would lose to Larry Bird.
I mean, that would be close because they're the two greatest small forwards of all time. But like,
I got LeBron winning that one.
LeBron, no one's stopping LeBron from getting to. It's not a debate about that. But like Bird, he's not like Bird.
But it's not talking about getting to the rim though. It's 1-on-1 though.
Bird, everyone seems to believe that everyone just gets to the rim.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Bird's the one exception.
One guy who could probably do it, though, is what I'm saying.
Why? If that's the case, why doesn't he just get to the rim every possession then?
Because it's a 5v5 game. What do you mean?
No, but if they just when they ISO it out, why can't he just break down the defender in front of him and just get to the back?
Because it's a 5-on-5 sport. Defenders can commit to the rim. Like there's a whole bunch of scenarios.
I'm saying why doesn't he just try to beat his defender every?
So why does everyone just do the optimal move every move down the court?
Because everybody isn't as athletic as LeBron.
No. Answer me the question. Why doesn't everyone do the optimal
I just
move down the
answered
court?
Everybody's not as athletic as LeBron.
Because it's a team sport. You don't just do your optimal move every time because you can. You have to do other things in a team context.
I'm saying if they
talking about 1-on-1. He's talking
about if it's a 1-on-1, they space out the floor. They clear out this floor for LeBron. Why does he not?
That's still not the same as a 1-on-1.
No, I'm asking why don't he just beat him out the dribble and get to the rim?
It's still not the same as a 1-on-1.
For the most part, he do though.
Because
I get that, but why? But he should be doing that every possession, huh?
No, say this. You can't do that every possession.
Defenders,
come on, bro. They will commit. Defenses change. Like,
yeah, but then he'll pass the ball to a shooter.
Even if it's one-on-one, it's just not that simple.
Thank you.
No, I'm telling you that it's not. He's saying
Yeah,
that
we're
it's not
saying
that.
that he's not getting to the rim. As
Yeah, he's
often
not
as you
getting
guys
to the
say.
rim every
I
time.
can lay a bar in there.
I think if there's one guy who has an exception, I would agree for most NBA players, but not him. I just think in a one-on-one context with no one else on the court, if LeBron really wanted to get to the rim every possession, I think he could.
I feel like 3 dribbles, it'll be hard because if we put him on the 3-point line, he's not like Giannis. Giannis, maybe, but from LeBron, I agree with what
LeBron's
Dub
a better driver
and,
than Giannis to me, but that's
no, I know, but it's no, I agree with Dub and Mars said that Paul George can win it. Doesn't mean he's a better player than LeBron, but the Paul George could beat him in a 1v1 because of his skill set. LeBron does have a skill set, but I feel like yes, LeBron's a great driver, but it's less dribbles, 3 dribbles. You can only do so much, and these are elite level defenders in a league, and they know how to, and they do 1v1s all the time, so they know how to guard one-on-one. So they'll probably just cut them off.
You're giving LeBron way too much credit to believe that he can just get by a defender in front of
me.
him.
Giving LeBron too much credit. Wow, that's.
And the thing is, we're not saying LeBron is great.
Sorry, I give LeBron too much credit. The guy was about to have. You got it low.
This LeBron hating y'all got going on, y'all.
You think in a 1v1 setting, LeBron would just blow by the person in front of him every possession?
Yes.
Yes. Next, y'all gonna have Skip Bayless on, ain't you?
Because listen. I'm gonna use it from my perspective.
Even Miles Turner going up against like Paul George wasn't just blowing by him or muscling his way through the traffic. Miles Turner had to rely on him shooting over him, and he wasn't being able to get through Paul George like that. Because Paul George is strong.
Using my perspective.
Let's not talk about LeBron. Like Bird's that guy. I thought that argument was a bit crazy, bro. Like the 200 is very disrespectful, bro. Like
that was crazy.
But he's trolling though.
Is he?
I mean,
yes.
Gotta talk.
Get back on the.
Hey man,
on a 1v1, like
y'all think he really believes that Jamal Crawford is better than Larry Bird?
Yeah, I don't know.
He's trolling.
He believes that. He believes that. No, he believes it.
I really think he believes it, bro.
He believes it.
Thank you, Doug. I really think he believes it, bro.
Low.
Because this ruse has been going on for too long.
I'm telling you,
bro. Like it's been too long, bro.
Because this is Dell, right? He watches, and you gotta understand the lens in which he watches. Think about like Gilbert Arenas. It's almost comparable. Gilbert Arenas and the way he looks and talks about old heads, JJ Redick. They look at it in that lens where the things that these guys did back then ain't nothing to what they do today. They're not doing it. I mean, did Larry Bird really have a crossover like that? If we go back? Did he really have a like a consistent crossover? What are you talking about?
In contrast to what a crossover is now, no, he didn't.
But the thing is, Larry Bird didn't need to have a crossover.
And that's
what I'm saying. So if you don't have a crossover, you're trash.
No. Nobody's saying not.
So you're a fool if you don't have a crossover.
But the problem is that again, like you just lied and said that Larry Bird did have a crossover. He didn't have a crossover.
I've seen Larry Bird
which is
a
fine.
crossover step back.
Are we talking about in contrast to what's happening in today's league? No, he didn't.
He didn't.
Nobody had a crossover until Allen Iverson came in.
That's his point. That's Dell's point, though. That's the point. That's his point. I'm not agreeing with his point, but I that's his point.
Yeah,
it's just about understanding what he's.
Larry Bird's better than KD.
Okay,
Larry Bird's better than KD. We all agree with that.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
What? I got a question for
Larry Bird is beating Kevin Durant one-on-one.
I said Larry Bird is better than KD.
Wait. No. That's not what Ron just said. What the fuck did you just say? Oh, man. What did you just say, Ron?
I said Larry Bird is beating Kevin Durant one-on-one.
Bro,
get the hell out of here.
They can beat each other, bro. Like,
and I agree, they can beat each other. Like when we do these, I'm more like Kevin Durant can beat Larry Bird.
Exactly.
And Larry Bird can beat Kevin Durant. But when we do these, I'm thinking more of a 7-game series going to let's say 7-game series going to 11. I think Larry Bird wins in that series 4-3.
Wow. And that's not crazy to say. And if you say KD, I wouldn't argue. But to say
IQ
200 is crazy, bro.
It's not crazy.
CJ McCollum. CJ McCollum.
Like he'll get one game. Like he'll
IQ too.
Ron, why?
IQ.
I think because. I'm not even gonna say IQ. I just think just kind of how Elder said. I think first off, I think Larry's a little more physical than KD. So I think his his physicality, KD gonna be like, yo. I think KD gonna really be ready to fight. So I think he's gonna just be thrown off mentally. And then on top of that, bro, and on that third level and second level, I just think Larry just got a little too much for KD. I think that one dribble pull up.
Third level what?
Oh, so it's 3 levels of scoring. I know, but it's the 3, obviously.
Yeah.
So the three,
And then
Larry Bird has
The
over
mid range.
KD?
You talking from the point?
At more volume.
The thing about it is, bro, it's such a toss up. It's such a toss up that, bro, I can't even really debate it. I really can't debate it, Lo.
Top 200 comment, like he was
87
saying names. I was like, bro, you
Larry
gotta
Bird.
be trolling, bro. Like you saying all these guys are being like, bro, come on, bro.
What's wrong with Stephon Marbury over Larry
think-
Bird? What's wrong with that?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I got KD beating Larry Bird in a 1-on-1.
In how many games out of 7?
Yeah, but it's
Seven
not
to
a
zero.
1-on-1 game, but I do have KD.
It's close, bro. Like that's not a terrible.
7-0 is crazy.
I think Bird might get one game out of the series
Nah, it
off.
would be
but-
close, bro.
And this is because Larry Bird can't cross over.
Bro,
So time out. In 3 dribbles, how many times can you cross over?
Larry Bird.
How many times can you
His
possibly
go-to
cross
move-
over in 3 dribbles?
You're discrediting KD's skill though right now.
His go-to move will be dribble, turn his back to the basket, dribble 1-2, and try to do a fade. That's what Larry Bird will be trying to get off the whole time. He's
The
not
thing with Kevin Durant-
Dub, you do.
Bro, this is crazy.
You do know Larry Bird is a more crafty basketball player than Kevin Durant.
No,
Are we gonna argue that?
Wait, in 3 dribbles.
Are we gonna argue that Larry Bird's not a more crafty player than Kevin Durant?
I agree with you, but in 3 dribbles though,
Three
Durant
dribbles
can
is
just
where
pull
you. I'm telling you guys, as a dude who made his living playing Boston. If you know what Boston is a code word for 3 dribbles. We call Boston 3 dribbles. So if I come in the gym and I'm like, let's play Boston, that means let's play 3 dribbles. I'm telling you, in 3 dribbles, you have to make your living being crafty. If not, it's gonna be ugly for you because you don't have a whole bunch of moves to really try to do somebody. You have to do a move and use your body to be crafty.
Sorry, Lo.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay, but the point is, Kevin Durant doesn't have to do all the moves to do that. We've seen Kevin Durant pull up in front of people's faces. Kevin Durant also has the skill set to do the same thing Larry Bird do. Kevin Durant is just as crafty.
It was a toss-up.
It's a toss-up. Like
I just didn't like the top 200 comment, bro. Like the shit is that's crazy.
He's a trolling.
No, he's not.
Hey, Dub.
No, he's not, bro.
He literally took it back.
I can tell you exactly how he looks at basketball. It's all about scoring, bro. It's the same reason he has Embiid over Jokic. It's the same reason, bro.
Well, you can't even beat over Jokic because Jokic is a better scorer than him. But
I mean, that's Dell. Dell said Embiid over Jokic this year.
Yeah,
He might be a more efficient scorer, but is he a better scorer?
Yes.
No, but
Is he even more efficient? I don't even.
He's more.
Jokic is by far.
He's more.
That's why I asked
more
him that question because if you don't think that Jokic is better than
Oh
Embiid
shoot,
this
my
year,
bad. I was thinking about Giannis. My bad.
No. Yeah. If you don't think Jokic is more efficient than Embiid,
He's
at
my.
this point,
That's my.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
my.
I mean, that's no question. That's no question.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like even watching those two play, I see where Dale's head's at is for Joel Embiid and Jokic because like Jokic is like similar to Tim Duncan back in the day. Like it's just more of like the game is just naturally coming to him, and it's not really forced. While Joel Embiid is like, nah, let me grab the ball and I'm about to go grab a bucket.
But Joel don't really play
That's
like.
a fact. What are you
I don't
talking
see
about?
that in Joel.
Nah, he's just a playmaker of Jokic is crazy, bro.
No, I'm talking about scoring. We're talking about scoring.
And I'm talking about as a player, he said Embiid's a better player. He didn't say score. He said,
but what we're saying is when you ask Dell those questions, he's thinking of it through a scoring lens. That's what
exactly.
I think Jokic is more dominant than Embiid.
I'm about to say I still think Jokic is a better scorer.
Easily, bro. Like it's weird.
Yeah.
I'm just like
I don't know about dominant.
I don't know if I think he's a better scorer, but
Embiid got some more jumpers.
I don't know.
Embiid
has to go check his post numbers again.
I'm just like I think
when I watch it,
Jokic is better in more areas, but the volume that Embiid scores at, man, is crazy.
Crazy. And Embiid doesn't do it at bad clips either. Embiid's not just a super inefficient dude.
No, he's
yeah,
not.
he's efficient, but Jokic is like
Jokic is having like literally, arguably the most efficient volume scoring season of all time. That's the problem.
He's having
So y'all believe that Jokic could average 34 if he wanted to?
If he wanted to, probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
The efficiency wouldn't be as historic as it is right now, but
We've seen Jokic every season.
how many dimes getting in the game too? Doing rebounds. Like it's crazy.
Let's go, Mad Max.
I got a question for you.
What's up?
So every time we talk about LeBron, you always say defense. Do you want somebody to give us examples of who he locked up? Give me an example of who Kobe locked up.
Didn't he lock up? I've seen him lock up Kyrie. Didn't he lock up Gilbert Arenas in the second half as well? I shut him out the game when he was going off.
Oh, so we talking about Gilbert Arenas?
No, the game Gilbert had 60. Can't be that game.
I'm just saying, there's moments.
I'm just saying, you can't do that. You can't do that with LeBron and then not do it with Kobe. Like, I can't give you every single moment of his career. That's not making a valid point for the argument.
And this is what I'm saying about the standards. The same scrutiny is never applied to other players.
No, I ain't saying he wasn't Dub. I mean, Low. I ain't saying he wasn't a better defender.
I'm telling Dub, if you're gonna make the argument, you're gonna have to list like early 2000 players. You can't.
Yeah,
I'm not definitely reading this. I mean, he was going up against Vince Carter, Carmelo Anthony. He was putting good defense. He wasn't locking him up, but I just look at Kobe Bryant and him playing defense, and Reggie Miller even in the finals as well. Like, what are we talking about?
But that's the difference.
He locked T-Mac too.
Kobe was guarding Reggie Miller. Who did LeBron in the finals? He was guarding Reggie Miller in the finals. Who did LeBron literally pull his shorts up and sit down and say, "I'm taking you in the finals"?
Jason Terry.
It's my job to lock
Terry. And what Jason Terry do to him?
He said in the finals because the immediate response would be MVP D Rose. He definitely locked. MVP.
I even mean before.
Most definitely.
Tony Parker.
Actually, yeah, he does have a few
Tony Parker.
a few stretches of locking Tony Parker up as well. Actually,
I got a question for all three of you guys. Who's your MVP so far?
Jokic.
Yo, Jokic wins 3 in a row. This is crazy.
And where would y'all rank him? Let's say Jokic wins MVP and get a ring. Where would he rank all time? Or would it be still too early?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
Top 20.
Is top 20? Jesus.
Yeah, top 20 is a crazy leap.
It's the 3 MVPs in a row, bro. That's all I'm saying. In the ring.
Nah, football is not gonna be like that.
He hasn't played enough for me to have
top
him
5.
I'm projecting it's, bro. He's gonna be, if he just doesn't, he doesn't have to win another ring if he doesn't get hurt.
When Giannis won his, was they not putting him top 20?
No.
Yeah, I think that's people were trying to say he was in the Tim Duncan team.
Trying to say 15, 10.
Yeah, I think that's premature for Giannis as well.
15 kind of crazy.
People were saying Giannis is the best power forward ever after he won.
Better than Tim and KG. I still take KG right now.
You ask a lot of people, they have him just after Tim Duncan.
Let me get out my.
I take Giannis over Malone.
If Jokic never wins a ring, he's not going to be in that category. They will view him and be like, "Oh, he won his first MVP because Joel got hurt. Joel could have won it the next year before, and then this season he got a good MVP." If he never wins a ring, it's not going to validate him winning 3 straight MVPs. It's not.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be mad if they gave it to Tatum this year for some weird reason.
I'm mad at Tatum. Tatum's one of our players.
When I watch Tatum play, bro, he's matured so much. He does so much more than just score the ball. He's great defensively, a smarter passer of the ball, better decision maker, efficient with his dribble. The scoring in the bag is crazy for 6'11". No one can check him. I was
gonna say that, Dev. I was going to say that. I was actually going to say, I'm surprised that everybody is just running away with Joel Embiid. I mean, I'm not surprised because I see what he's doing, but Jason Tatum's clearly on the best team in the NBA.
Yeah.
He's 3rd in the league in scoring. Is he 3rd or 4th? I know he averages 31.
He's number 3.
Number 3. He's 3rd in the league in scoring on the best team in the NBA. In the past, that qualifies you as the MVP. Even though I know Jokic is 2nd, so it's not like he's 1st in the league.
The Nuggets are like a game and a half back.
No, they are. You're right.
The reason why
I don't know. I just think Tatum should get more flowers for what he's doing.
Here's the reason I have Jokic.
This man, Jokic.
I had Tatum.
You looking at the numbers?
He has 9.9. Bro,
that's
he's
why.
0.1 assist away from having.
He's basically averaging a 25-point triple-double while having arguably the most efficient volume scoring season of all time.
He's shooting 69%.
It's almost 70%. Yeah,
that's why. That's crazy. He's absolutely going insane.
Yo, the true shooting is so high. He's scoring 25 points on only 15 shot attempts.
Jokic putting up 2K numbers.
Free throw line.
Bro, he's not even first on his team in short attempts. He's not first.
Exactly.
It's by 0.1, but
Jokic is
who's
Jokic
first?
Is OD.
Jamal Murray.
In a weird way, though, I think a Nuggets doesn't want to see, and this is weird because they're not really a great team, but they're a bad matchup for the Lakers. It's a
Only
weird
by
matchup.
Nuggets.
Nobody
It's a
wants the
defense.
Lakers in the playoffs. Like
If the Lakers are healthy with
my
AD,
God.
the Nuggets. I'm saying the Nuggets
Oh my
lose that
God.
series.
Can we not
Nobody
do
wants
this with
the
the
They will-
Lakers?
they will-
bro?
That's a
Until-
fact, Lo. He's
If
spitting,
AD
Lo.
LeBron are
but
healthy,
until
the Nuggets
they
will that
lose
series.
Westbrook,
The
until
Listen,
Nuggets
I
will
gotta
lose
see
that
it.
series.
I gotta
I'm
see it to
telling you,
believe
it's
it.
a bad
Westbrook,
matchup.
Eastbrook,
This blind faith in the Lakers is
I know.
insane.
Here's
Gotta
hey,
be.
man, my question is, the Warriors. What do you think is going on with the Warriors? Because you think they're because I already see what's going on. Their defense has been terrible. Like Jordan Poole, he's been bad. He hasn't been playing good defense, and he's inefficient. Klay Thompson's not Klay Thompson anymore. Curry's still Curry. Draymond Green has lost steps. So you think the young guys like Kuminga and Wiseman not taking a step is another reason why they haven't been better? I'm talking about, you think those other guys, those young guys not taking a step is another reason why they've been underperforming. Those young guys hasn't took the step that we think they would, or why you think the Warriors win?
I think that's the biggest reason. They had faith that the young guys was gonna progress the way that they thought that they were going to, and since they're not, they're kind of like, "Dag, bro, we got rid of all of our vets, and there's no really anybody to replace them." But I mean, I think the Warriors will be able to. I think the Warriors will be able to turn it around, though. I mean, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Jordan Poole. Like, I still think they still have that team to be able to turn it around.
They can't win games on the road.
The road games been terrible.
If you can't win games on the road, I don't know how you're meant to compete in the playoffs. Like,
I don't get how you do that.
It's ridiculous.
I don't get how you be so good at home and just so bad on the road. It's just like night and day.
And Steph's been terrible to close the last 2 games as well. I don't know what.
Well, he's still hurt. He's still hurt.
I don't know what he's been doing against Boston and against Brooklyn. I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what
he got showed up by Kyrie, the better basketball player.
Kyrie was cooking.
Not as currently constructed. I don't believe.
I don't understand.
That's a crunch time take, though.
I believe in the Warriors 100%.
Yes,
you believe in
100%. You also think the Lakers can make noise. You just have blind faith in these teams. That's what it is. Blind faith. It's blind faith.
It's win the West. I just think they could beat Denver in the series, not anyone else.
No, but Ron believes if they're healthy, they can beat anyone in the West.
Here's why I don't call it blind faith.
It's blind faith. It's blind faith.
Because I've seen it happen before.
Yeah, but not this year. You're ignoring everything that's been going on this season.
No,
I'm basing it off blind faith. That's it.
I see how they played Denver. I mean, that game when AD went out, LeBron was able to win that game against Denver.
If Juan is still playing, I'm not believing in the Lakers. If Juan's still playing.
You guys don't think Juan Anderson's a wing defender? What's going on? That's a wing defender.
Don't do that before he pops back up here.
That's a wing defender.
All the roofers will come in here and there'll be a problem.
You want winning Gabriel Garden Jokic?
No.
Lo, what you think about the Spurs trade package?
I think the Jakob Jay Rich, whoever can get their hands on that will be the difference.
Whoever get their hands on Jay Rich, that's gonna be big. I think.
Warriors need to do that for James.
You guys really believe in those two like that? Because I've been seeing trade packages
for complimentary pieces along stars. Yes, I do.
Jay Rich a lockdown 3-point shooter.
So what about on the Lakers? Because I've been seeing Russ for them, and I'm just
like,
I don't think that moves the needle so much.
It moves a little bit, just a little bit.
Wait,
not a little. Yeah, adding Jay Rich and Porto and potentially
it was Jay Rich, Porto, and McDermott,
and potentially McDermott. Absolutely,
that's nice. That's nice.
I can see it from the 3-point shooting aspect. I don't know. Maybe I just don't think it's high of Porto as you guys do.
No, excellent defender, especially alongside Anthony Davis. I think he would excel.
That'd be nice.
Ron,
he's a smart defender.
All this is contingent on AD's health, bro. Honestly,
you only need Porto for the Nuggets series. That's all they need.
KD's not going to be healthy.
AD's not going to be the most. The team that disappointed me the most right now is my city right now, Atlanta. I mean, I expect it to be better. It just
my phone.
DeJounte Murray.
That's the thing. Trae Young, my boy. Trae Young, my boy. Trae Young, my boy. But it's like he's averaging 27, but he's efficiently. The offense. I watched the Hawks. I went to the game. I went to the Bulls game when they got gamed by Ayo on that last second. When I don't know how John Collins getting a rebound. It's like their offense be so stagnant. It's just ugly to watch. They picked it up in a game, but there's no off-ball movement. It's isolation, your turn, my turn. And it's like they're still figuring it out. I don't think Nate McMillan's a terrible coach, but he's not. But he still hasn't figured it out right now. And I think right now it's just I like AJ Griffin. I like John Collins. He's been playing worse. Because he used to be 2010, now he's only averaging 13. It's just been and Clint's been unhealthy, but it's like
Hey,
In Atlanta, I just don't know what's going
You
on.
want a little hot take I have for Atlanta?
What's up?
You trade Trae Young, build around DeJounte, man.
Trade DeJounte, build around
I
Trey.
ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
For the
bro.
culture
DeJounte for
wise,
Rudy Gobert.
I can't
What?
trade for the city.
That
Culturally,
does not help,
I want
though.
to get rid of Trey.
Yes, that does help them.
How does that help them?
They get a rim protector.
I'll do DeJounte for Klay Thompson.
Got Clint Capella.
DeJounte.
Ooh, nah.
DeJounte-
Nah, we good on
I'll
Clay. We good on
I'll
Clay.
do DeJounte for Klay
D'Angelo.
Thompson. I think that's a
Hey,
fair
we good
trade.
on Clay. Nah, we good on Clay. We'll take.
That's a great
we good on
shooter.
Clay.
That's a defender,
You don't like
3 and D
that,
guy.
Doug?
That's a great trade.
That doesn't-
Who
that
you
doesn't
trading
help
That's
for,
too
at
injury.
all.
Who you trading for, Doug?
That's 2 injuries.
Trae Young or
coming out.
DeJounte?
Trae Young. Who do you trade him for, Doug?
Man, I think if you trade Trae Young
Got it,
and
Bones.
you trade Trae Young and John Collins, you can get a multiple of pieces to build around.
You know what's a
DeJounte
good. You know what's a
Murray.
good. You know what's a good.
Probably
fit for
get
Trae
another
Young?
counter piece too. A guy who could go around with him. I haven't thought
Trae-
about it yet, but I have been thinking about getting Trae Young traded up out of there because DeJounte Murray, in my opinion, he's been playing well. He plays good defense. He shoots on good
He
efficiency.
paid it up.
He knows how
This
to.
ain't nothing new though. DeJounte been doing this.
DeJounte's
Trae
nasty,
Young in
bro.
Trae Young in Miami is a good
Trae Young's
team.
too
is a good
sporadic. I think if he goes to Miami, then he'll start cleaning up some of his maturity, which is why I would like that for him. But Trae Young, he just doesn't know how to not be so sporadic on the Hawks. Like he feels like he can do whatever he wants, and you can't be doing that.
His
all the time.
efficiency would be better if he didn't take so many deep threes. Like if he just took a step in. Like
I think
you know
he's
how to
just
take
too
a deep
small.
shot.
Hey, my phone.
I
I got something to say to Doug.
Yeah, he is like 5'11".
yeah,
so
let
I've
Mad
seen him
Max
at
get
OT.
off. Let Mad Max get off.
Doug,
My
next
fault. My
week,
fault.
open gym, 1v1, me and you, Kobe versus LeBron. I will cook you. Now I'm gone. Y'all
I
have a
think
good
LeBron
night.
might be better. I might lose that, but all right.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Mad Max. Come fry his ass. He needs it.
He needs it.
Dub's
I
never
need
been
to get
cooked.
to
man.
him,
Dub's
but I
never
never
gotta
in my
go
life.
right now.
Take
He
his
look,
You
ass,
can say,
man,
bro.
man.
he needs to set it up 1v1 prime time
Got you,
on
fam.
TNT.
I got 100 on you, Mad Max. I got 100 on you.
And if I
Oh.
look, I match it. Thank you.
Oh, low Mars. Low Mars. Y'all be cooking. I just want to say this. Y'all be cooking on John Stockton takes. Y'all really do be cooking. Yeah, I just want to give y'all credit on those. On that.
Which one of y'all said that?
The one
Come on,
above
Because here's the thing. Because here's the thing. Y'all don't really listen to what they say. They never say he's trash. They never say he's a top 10 point guard. They just say y'all overrate him a little bit. That's it. Y'all be overblowing their takes. Like
Hey, Dev, you know who I said's trash?
Chris Paul. I know you was nasty.
That list I saw from you was
No,
egregious.
I saw that list. That list was
It's not.
terrible.
It's
I
really
saw
not
Ray
that
for
crazy.
Austin on the list. Like, what we doing?
I didn't say
saw
Ray for
Baron
Austin.
Davis.
I said
saw
skip
Baron
to my
Davis on the
Lou.
list.
Okay.
I thought you was gonna put Devontae.
And I forgot. Hey, somebody hit me. I forgot AO in the air up there too. And the professor.
See,
The
that's what
professor
you
is
asked
crazy.
me.
But I actually got a super chat from for Chris Paul. If you switch Chris Paul on the Bad Boys team, you get the same results offensively, maybe more efficient. But the defense from the Pistons gains another all defensive guy, except maybe CP3 gets hurt.
Yeah,
So
Isaiah
my
Thomas
question-
got hurt too, so.
My question to y'all is CP3 winning with those Bad Boy Pistons teams the same way Isaiah Thomas did?
I think so.
Isaiah got hurt and still played, and they won.
I mean, I think
They
so.
lost. I
Chris
thought they
Paul-
lost.
They lost the series.
Yeah, I lost
I
that.
agree that they. I think they'll do the same thing with Chris Paul. I believe they'll do the same thing.
Yeah,
I
those
got-
teams are amazing.
You never know.
I got IT maybe a couple steps above CP3, but I mean the team was
He's
good
number
enough.
3.
I
IT
think
number 3.
Maxey got more heart than
CP3.
CP3.
I agree with that.
Permitting
I see
health,
number
I
three
think
all
he wins 2 titles in Detroit.
Hey, Lo.
There's a choking hazard when it comes to
Dub
CP3
was
though.
low. Dub. Before I jumped on, y'all was talking about Larry Bird can't cross over. So what y'all seriously saying he couldn't take the ball from his left hand and cross it over and put it in his right hand? What are y'all talking about? Just because it's not an Iverson. Just because it's not like one of the flash CB20. I heard that's what
Dell was saying. Wild, just saying wild thing after. I was like,
I'm saying he's not crossing over is like they do in today's game.
He don't got to cross over like today.
You're saying the exact same thing I said as well. So you just missed part of the conversation, but you're literally saying the exact same thing I said.
All right.
Yeah, Bobby, you're misinformed.
Yeah, I was. 'Cause I wasn't on. I was just listening, like as I was doing something, before I could jump on, and I just thought I was just trying to clear up. That's what I asked.
Hey, I'm
Maybe
just
you
glad
need to
Robbie.
tune into the whole conversation.
And then he said KD was better.
That's what's wrong with you old heads. Y'all don't pay attention to everything, and y'all forget the whole first part of the conversation and don't remember the last part of the conversation.
Please stop.
Ron,
see now, y'all see now.
Ron is gaslighting right now, and it's the nastiest thing in the world.
Shout out Euro and Hezzy, by the way, too.
It's the nastiest.
We miss you, Euro.
Joe should pull up, man. I'm not even gonna lie.
He's on load management. He's on load management. That's what
this man. Oh my god, he just DM me right now, call me by my government name. That's crazy. You seen it, Ron? Yo, I'm glad that Robbie's been taking this L tonight. I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
How? What L did? Yo, Dub, don't do this on your show. I'm trying to come up here and just vibe, Dub.
Yeah, Dub, I'm on the same type of time.
I told y'all.
I
told y'all that y'all was gaslighting me on the Wednesday show, bro, and y'all been taking nothing but L's tonight, bro. I'm happy to see it.
Yo, my man, up under Dub. What's your name? My man, up under Dub.
Oh, football breakdown.
Football breakdown.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But look. If Dub get to starting some shit, you better pick sides quick and pick right.
I always pick right. He's always on the wrong every time. Every time.
It's three of us.
Dub's never wrong. Dub's never wrong.
Hey, this shit might get ugly.
I don't know the meaning of wrong.
Bro, I can't believe Fluid took your side today.
I gave it what Ron is Ron stoppable taking?
That's 2 weeks, bro, in a row. We've been agreeing on everything.
Is Ron stoppable taking, Ron? Can you get that wrestling nickname or not?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Oh, okay.
What? Would you want it?
No, fuck. I know. I'm football breakdown.
Yeah, I got it.
Speaking of football, I wish Greater Iron had like a open gym because on Rated R be so wrong about the Lamar Jackson take.
Be ready for that. Be ready.
I'm like, bro, Rated like he got to. But I want to talk about football right now. But my question is to y'all is criteria. What do you guys think? Some people, when it comes to ranking players all time, you think people kind of. What do you think is the most overrated thing people use when it comes to ranking players? Like, I know Mars for him is like accolades or like eye test. Do you think when they rank someone all time, because I feel like when I hear people argue, their argument be over the place, or like let's say Kobe number 2 all time, they just don't use totality. I don't know. So I use totality. Like when you rank Allen, let's say if I rank Allen Iverson's career. When you guys say he's overrated or people overrate his career, I agree because they only talk about the 2001 and they don't talk about the totality of his whole career. I don't think people use accolades in them as an individual player. I'm like this: you got to rank them as an individual player, and then add on, and then I use the individual awards like MVPs. Then I add on to the team success because there's so many factors into a team game. It's not as simple as because basketball is nuanced.
Got you. Mine is rings. I think, like, I always wonder if Kareem only won 3 rings because that's how many times he was, like, the best player of his team, how people will view him and rank him amongst the best in NBA history. How about you, Mars and Low?
Mine's obviously accolades. I think another thing that gets overrated a lot is this. Okay, how do I say this? The worst accolades. I'll say this: the worst accolades to me is A, all defensive teams, and B, the finals MVP argument. They are the 2 worst ones I've ever heard. I think accolades in general are overrated, but when I hear people talking about all defensive teams and finals MVPs, it's like, shush. That's just how I feel.
2015 MVP not going to Curry was ridiculous because LeBron will still put up numbers on Iggy. I don't really understand that. Just because I staying in front of someone doesn't mean I'm locking them up.
True. Low?
No, but yeah, the accolades aspect, especially the ones that are team accomplishments, but don't really actually like put into context like what each individual person did to achieve that. Like, yeah, the whole objective is winning, and we definitely shouldn't demean that, but to just like casually just take somebody winning a game or a series and not putting into context their contributions in contrast to what somebody else did, to me is a bit, that's a bit excessive.
Big Ox and Ron, what you got?
Kind of two things about that. So I know you said rings, right, Doug? What about guys like I'm just gonna have to use Bron for instance because he has 4, right? Or Kawhi. So what about the guy's ability to win? Like say if he won those multiple rings, but they were like close together with the same core squad. But what about a guy like Bron who won 4 rings with basically 3 completely different teams? Are those rings more impactful because he won with different teams and
I
different
disagree
people?
with that.
I'm kind of asking a question. I'm not really.
He's not giving his opinion. He's just asking a question.
I was kind of asking the question.
I think it's more impressive. One thing people underrate is that LeBron went to the finals with 5 different coaches. Like that's.
I don't think
that's for sure underrated.
I don't really think any of that matters either. I think
I'm not saying like I think it matters. You can put less emphasis on it. I just think the things that people focus on, things the media focuses on, is what people generally focus on, and that's not everything I focus on. Like for instance, in football or in soccer, when I look at a striker, it's not just the amount of goals you score. It's about versatility and other things. And there's certain things that people see in basketball that I like that others don't emphasize as much that contribute to winning. I'm never discounting rings because if rings is not the argument, then a lot of players would be ranked higher in your own list. So it's kind of contradictory to say rings don't matter. We have certain players really low because they don't have rings.
I don't think nobody said it don't matter. It just means I think they just put too much emphasis on it without the proper context. And the reason why the coaching thing doesn't matter that much is because it's not like LeBron's role was drastically different from one coach to the next. I mean, he was essentially more or less playing the same role, especially offensively. Defensively, he's picked up. I mean, I don't know what to say. That is fairly.
That's not true. I
do think Bron's one of the easiest players to coach in history.
This is another narrative that's generally accepted that LeBron played the same way on every one of his championship runs. He literally went to LA and immediately became the perfect version of Magic Johnson and led the league in assists. But let's just in year 17
version of Magic Johnson.
Do you think how far do you think that role is that he played that year is different from his other years?
Very different. He went from his second leading scorer being a point guard to a second leading scorer being a power forward, complete different position. But we just slide it on the rug. I'm not talking about his teammates. I'm not talking about his teammates. I'm talking about him. He played more as a perimeter player, shot more threes, and was more efficient. He wasn't driving to the rim
he wasn't driving to the rim
as much. When AD was playing, he shot more threes. I think his 3-point takes per year went up because he was more of a perimeter player to accommodate AD's play. What are we talking about?
No, it went up the year before. He had 5.9.
It's been going up for the last several years. Even the year before, it went up. It went up the year before.
He has never averaged close to 10 assists since that championship year.
No. The three point attempts were already going up throughout his career. Almost everybody's 3-point percentages. 3-point attempts were going up. What I'm saying is his role though on the team was still primary ball handler and facilitator. That year it manifested into 10 assists. But like that's been who he has been for a good portion of his career.
Yeah, LeBron has always been.
So you don't think he played completely different when you played with Kyrie than he played with AD? You think he played exactly the same?
I think he did.
I didn't say exactly the same, but I think the roles that he played are fairly similar.
So what Lo's saying,
I disagree. I don't think we give enough credit for his shape-shifting abilities and like LeBron's the only player in NBA history where I see flip modes, like goes attack. It's like, and he does it for series, he does it for spurts in the games, or he does it for whole seasons. Like, we don't give a guy enough credit for in year 17 leading the league in assists and getting a ring. Like, we just sweep down the right.
No one is like literally 2 years before that he was averaging 9 assists. So like, do you think it was a drastically different player because we went from 9 to 10 assists?
It was the first year he didn't also lead his team in scoring, so he wasn't also the primary offensive player in terms of a score role on the team. He adjusted. He went from being a primary scorer.
Adjusting by taking a fewer shot attempts isn't that massive of an adjustment. It's an adjustment. He took
more in 2020 than in 2018.
Yeah.
Low, but we seen him do it literally this year. LeBron
Yeah,
played
he
completely
took-
different.
He took more shot attempts than Anthony Davis did that year.
This is what you're missing about LeBron.
He
This is
took
why-
more
oh,
shot
no,
attempts. No, you're
listen.
wrong. You're wrong. He took more shot attempts than Anthony Davis that year.
Low, but what about this year though?
And he was the
because
leading-
in the beginning of this year, he clearly was letting Russ get his shit off. He was clearly letting Anthony Davis go ballistic, and he was sitting back. Anthony Davis gets injured. Now all of a sudden, LeBron's averaging with AD out. LeBron's averaging for real. He's really averaging like 34, 35 with AD out.
Like,
so you seen the complete contrast, and I wouldn't necessarily say he was playing different, but it was just his aggressiveness and him being willing. But I don't even want to use the word aggressiveness because that's kind of weird. I'm saying like his willingness to let his unselfishness. But that's unselfishness.
This is what y'all missing.
What I'm saying is
everything.
His role. What I'm saying, his role change in terms of like offensively. Did he become like just exclusively off ball? Hey, we already have a ball handler. We need you to be an off ball player. Hey, we need you to be more of a 3-point shooter. Hey, we need you to be more of a what? Ron, come on.
Can I ask you a question? So
that's why his 3-point percentage is so bad right now.
So he played the same way he did with D Wade. He played with Anthony Davis, LeBron James.
No, I think there's differences, and I think Miami is probably the most transformative he's been in terms of playing style. But for the most part throughout his career, like somebody who's played drastically different throughout his career is like Dirk. Like Dirk in the beginning stage of his career was a perimeter-oriented player, was basically small. He played small forward for portions of his career. It was up and run and gun, up and down tempo with Don Nelson. Yeah, and then when Avery Johnson came, it was a much slower-paced team. He was much more post-oriented. Not even really that much of a face game. And then it was Rick Carlisle, was way more positioning, where you're going to be placed, post, face up, 3-point shooting more often for floor spacing. Like Dirk's, like in that situation, those are three completely different systems. And they're just utilizing his strengths different ways. LeBron has been a ball dominant player practically everywhere he's gone. Nobody's really asking to be.
I saw a different level of facilitation in 2020. Like LeBron was always a great passer. I'm just talking about the volume and level. Like
he averaged doing 9 passes so regularly
that you think like.
He was doing 9. He was doing 9 2 years ago, bro. He was doing 9 2 years ago.
And again, you're just looking at the numbers. I'm talking about watching LeBron play.
I'm telling you right now. I watched way more of that season than you did.
How do you know that? How do you know
because
that?
Because I watched every game. I watched every game. I watched every.
Yes, how do you know?
I watched every game.
No.
So I remember. Let me ask you: have you watched every game? I'm about to ask you. I'm asking you.
How do you know?
I'm about to ask you. Did you watch every game 4 times or more?
Huh?
Did you watch every game that season 4 times or more?
No, I've watched.
Okay, so you didn't watch that.
Okay, so because you've watched more, you know more.
Yo, you implying that I didn't watch.
You implied first that you watched more. That meaning you know more. That's why you said it.
Fuck up. You listen to me. You implied. You implied.
Elder Rufus vibes.
You implied.
Elder Rufus vibes.
If you implied I said implied. Yo, dog. If you
Elder Rufus vibes.
If you let me finish, you implied that I was only going off of numbers. That's what you literally said.
That's what you were trying to trump me with.
No,
you didn't mention anything about
how the passes are made.
Now you want to
If you let me finish, you brought up volume. You said the volume was different. That's what you said. You said volume.
It was different.
Okay. So when you say volume, what are you implying?
More assists. Did he not average more assists in 2020?
Okay, is that not numbers then? Are you dumb?
Did he not,
are you dumb, dog? You're dumb. Yo, you're just dumb. That's it. It's fine. You're dumb.
Did he not
you literally just went to a
Did he average more assists in 2020?
I gotta get some more people.
You just went to numbers.
I gotta go get some
You're
more
dumb.
You're
dumb.
Bring him in, Dub.
You're dumb.
No, you're dumb, bro. You think you're smart. You've never played a game.
You're dumb. You just went to numbers, dog. He talked about numbers. He said volume, and then when I said numbers, he was like, "Oh no, you're only looking at numbers." You said numbers.
Low. Why are you picking on Buddy, bro? Come on, man.
He's dumb, dog. He literally said numbers. He said volume, and I asked, "What does it mean?" He said numbers. Literally 2 seconds later, he said, "Literally, you just looking at numbers, nigga. You brought up numbers. You know who brought up numbers? What the hell?"
Shout out Football Breakdown. And Dub, you're the one who turned him up too. This is your fault.
That is
because of what you, and I won't repeat what you said last show because that
was
the
STFU, man. Like, y'all wild.
Super chat
dubbing on demon mode all day.
Leaf Dig, what's up with your boy?
What's going on with it, Ron, man?
Leaf, you just said some crazy. Now look, usually I come on the show and people be like, "Oh, Ron, your takes be crazy." Leaf, you be in that bag.
What takes? What's the takes?
Leaf, I don't disagree with nothing. I'm saying from one nasty bag to another nasty bag.
No nasty bag. What's I need to know I need to know my nasty shit though.
I don't know, Leaf. I can't remember because I'll be watching your takes on TikTok. But you'll say something crazy. You'll say something crazy and I'll address it.
That's some wild shit, Leaf.
First and foremost, everything that I send is in the super chat. That's one. Only thing I say wild is predictions. Everybody predictions is kind of wild, bro.
That brim is crazy.
Yo, let me get
brim is crazy.
Some of these.
My brim is kind of crazy too, but that brim is boy.
Nah, let me
my
get
brim,
these
man. My brim,
I got three
brim
more.
Is
Hold up,
wavy,
Leaf. Hold up,
Leaf.
I got three more. Embiid is a better 3-point shooter, mid-range finisher, better handle, footwork, and defense than Jokic. Stop it. Some of y'all think efficiency and playmaking is the end-all, be-all.
It's a part of all.
But if he's more efficient, wouldn't he be better in some of the? What?
No, he's not.
Wait. Nah. I don't think he said efficient, low.
He did. He said efficiency and ball. Y'all act like efficiency and ball handling is the end all be all. So if Jokic is more efficient, when that means
he said efficiency and playmaking. I think.
Yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is, if you're more efficient than somebody, that means that there has to be some aspect of scoring that you're better than, man.
I mean, let's put it all in perspective. Jokic, he can't jump over a sheet of loose leaf paper.
What does that have to do with it?
I still think Jokic is better at the rim than Embiid. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say I don't know if people know this, but Jokic is probably better.
Come on. Let me get this off. Come on. I was gonna say.
Shut up. Like,
get out of here.
That's how you're gonna do me all No, you got it.
This is all Elder's fault.
That's what it is, man. Elder, man, he came up in here with the Debo, man. Y'all just took it left. But,
go ahead, though. Go ahead. Man.
Nah, what I think about when y'all told me his true shooting percentages and all of that, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, he doing this off of all like below the rim, basically shit, like because he can't get by anybody, and he can't like 1-on-1, and he could definitely overpower a little bit, but a lot of phases of his game is more open, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Luka could do, like once he start playing that way. Like that's where I really start looking forward to.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't a majority of Jokic's shots like further than 3 feet from the basket?
I think so. He's doing this with like floaters, like 1 foot inside the damn.
The argument of like mid-range shooting and 3-point shooting, that would all go to Jokic. And even when it comes to post play, it would still go to Jokic, and finishing would also go to Jokic.
Jokic is like the most efficient mid-range shooter in the NBA. He just doesn't take
like him
and take funny looking mid-range shots. That's all it is.
Yeah, it's him. It's like literally him and KD. So I don't know what the gentleman's talking about. I don't know. Like literally. I don't know, like when people say that, it's like I don't think y'all really understand like what Jokic is doing. Like, there's no way you would argue that Embiid is having a better mid-range.
Listen, one of my first super chats, man. I'm gonna say it before. I said it before, and I said it again. My very first super chat, man, and Ron could pull it up. I said Jokic was winning MVP before this season started.
Pull that shit up.
I said that. I was the only person. I was the only person in the air. Everybody had Jason. Everybody threw out Tatum. I heard this KD nonsense, and I live in Brooklyn. I'm here to tell you, bro, if Kevin Durant don't win a championship in here before he leaves, it's fuck Kevin Durant forever, and y'all can tell Dell I said it. So, like, listen.
Kevin Durant had a real good shot, though.
Don't do that, Ron. Yes, you could call him up and tell him I said so. Yes, you could call him up. Yes, you don't.
Do you have any words for Kyrie? Is it all KD, or is it any words for Kyrie too?
There's no words for Kyrie.
Yeah, it's on Kyrie, but it's definitely fuck Kevin Durant forever, bro. If he don't win it.
Not James Harden.
James, it's already fuck him. Like he's gone. That's that problem is over. But it's a
big reason why they didn't make it as far.
You know what? And I agree with you. And when he was out there, he did his whole I want to go to the strip club every time, man. And Brooklyn don't have that.
Let me get my heart
or whatever. But listen. I'm telling y'all right now, everybody up in here, bro, that's what the thing is going to be. I live in Brooklyn. I'm telling y'all this. If the Nets don't win a championship with Kevin Durant, it's fuck Kevin Durant forever.
Just say it now, because it ain't gonna happen.
Just go ahead and stamp that.
Oh, I'm saying it now.
Just say it now.
That's just done.
Yeah, that's over with.
You holding that contingency is a crazy.
Right. That's over with,
Bro, you know they
No. I'm holding the contingency just to make sure, like, yo, we live. Y'all know what I said. Everybody can go back to this video. So, like, listen, it's straight out my mouth. Fuck.
No, wait, y'all don't think Brooklyn has a good
no.
Good
Leaf, that's wild. So what happens if he wins? Then what?
That's a little bit wild, bro.
Listen, Ron, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I told Dell. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna paint my Honda black and white,
crazy.
and I'm a jam Fabulous right in the middle of the parade, and that's what I'm doing.
All right, now I'm feeling you. What fab you slapping though? Now I'm feeling you.
I'm slapping the song that you just was singing just now.
Brooklyn.
Yes.
Brooklyn.
Yo, Dub,
y'all wasting your time.
Dub,
I ain't gonna lie, y'all are. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of done for that team, though. I ain't gonna lie.
You think so? Talk about wait. Y'all really have
in terms of winning a championship. I still think they're gonna be a really good team. They can make a deep postseason run, but to win a championship.
Here's the thing, Lo. Like, you got to listen. If they could catch some breaks, kind of like how Milwaukee did a couple of years ago, I think it could happen. Because every team
they can do that. Actually, I don't think they can.
Are they making any trades?
It happened for them.
Brooklyn probably the fifth best seed in the East. They're probably the fifth best team in the East.
I disagree, bro.
I ain't gonna go that low.
After what they just did,
I give them 4.
After what they just, so nobody has faith in Brooklyn after what they just did.
They was hooping. I'm still not sold on.
What did they just do?
On that team.
Before Kevin Durant got injured, just that run that they made.
They want some.
No, that's regular season. Yeah, they was playing well.
So if they play that well in the playoffs, no, you don't think that they can pop anybody?
Yeah, they can win a round. They could go to They might go to the Eastern Conference Finals, but I don't think they're going to be able to beat one of the elite teams in the East.
I think they lose to Boston.
Here's the thing. Listen, first off, it's 4 teams when we came into the season in the East that anybody even took seriously about winning the East. Milwaukee, Boston, Brooklyn, and Philly to a certain extent. Mars, I heard you when you said it, so don't even try to lie about it.
No, I'm standing.
I would still say Philly.
I'm standing Philly too.
I don't think Philly can do it. I don't think Philly can do it.
I don't think
people
Philly
think that they're trophies, but they're not.
Hey, listen. The faith that you got in Philly, do you have more faith in Milwaukee?
I have more faith in Milwaukee. Yes.
Right now.
I don't think that's a question.
I don't think that's a question. Than you do Philly?
Of course, they done it.
If both teams
right now, the Chris Middleton I'm seeing, no.
Off the
he got time though. He got time. What makes you think he won't get back into that?
They played a 7-game series right now. I think Philly will.
Yeah, I think Philly.
I think Philly is. You got to remember, Milwaukee never beat Boston in the 7-game series. The whole time they had Giannis. So like,
did they not?
That's what I'm saying. It's 2 teams. I got Boston and Milwaukee. Those 2.
They just beat them last week.
No, they didn't.
Not Milwaukee.
They never beat them in a 7-game series.
Milwaukee didn't beat Boston in the playoffs.
Milwaukee did not beat Boston.
No.
What are you
Boston
saying?
beat.
What are you saying, Mars?
Boston went to the finals, bro.
Boston beat Milwaukee.
Oh yeah, my fault.
Mars, I don't want
Also, I just want to be clear. In 2019, they did beat them, so you're wrong.
They did?
Mars, get it.
Yeah, 2019, Kyrie was stinky.
They did.
Yeah, I remember that.
Right.
My bad, guys. I don't know
Kyrie. They beat them with Kyrie.
Yeah, but the team is different than what it was.
The team is different.
Way different.
The team is different. But here's my thing, bro. Like, you gotta look like.
Mars is fine.
Milwaukee never.
It's late. What do you expect? It's 2:30.
Mars, don't worry about it, bro. Bring up all that negativity, bro.
Philly in a 7-game series. So the thing is like how would Giannis fare up against like a healthy Joel, which we all know that can't happen. Joel can't make it past the second round as far as health. That's one. So
why are we talking about Philly then?
Because they won more. Because
they're gonna be healthy, man. They're gonna be healthy.
Look, I don't know. The reason why I'm not too high on Brooklyn is just because of Ben Simmons. Like in the regular season. That's a huge reason why. Ben Simmons, like in the regular season right now, bro, he's still afraid to like just go up, bro. And that's a problem, bro.
Think about it is Ben Simmons doesn't have to go up when you got two top 15, 20 scorers in the NBA. I can argue. I can really argue.
Bro,
I can really argue that Brooklyn has two top 7 scorers in the NBA.
That's
Look,
fine.
fuck
Ben
that.
Simmons
You got two top 5 scorers in the NBA.
And Ben Simmons still needs to be invested.
Ben Simmons is year 2 Draymond.
So why did they all of a sudden just go on a tear?
They went on a tear because
that's regular season, bro.
I understand it's regular season, but they went on what? It was like a 9-game winning streak, 8-game winning streak.
That's great. That's beautiful. We talking playoffs, bro.
Hold up, Ron.
The reason why I don't have faith in them,
and we're talking about two champions. We're talking about a 2-time Finals MVP. We're talking about a 2-time Finals MVP. We're talking about a 2-time. Okay, I understand that. 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 And what I'm trying to say is, I would take the Brooklyn Nets.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
This year.
You can't even say that with a straight face.
All right, bro. Let me get my take off. Can I get my take off?
You got it, bro. You got it. Yeah, put him in a tight zone.
Don't put me in a tight zone because I'm not gonna say it.
Please put him in a tight zone. Thank you.
All right, look. I would take today. Well, I mean in the playoffs, so tomorrow. I will take if Kevin Durant's playing the way he's playing, Kyrie's playing the way he's playing, and I think Ben Simmons is playing all right. If they're all playing like this, I'll take Brooklyn to beat the Boston Celtics.
Who's the leader of that team, Ron? Who's the leader?
Who's the leader of what team?
The Nets.
KD.
I think they lead by collection. I think they lead by a collection of guys.
Collection?
I think they lead by a collection of guys. I don't.
You need a leader. That's what I'm saying. That's my problem with them. In the playoffs, you need a leader, dude. You need somebody proven. You need a dog, and they don't have that.
They don't got no dogs over there.
KD and Kyrie not a dog. Kyrie was looking Steph Curry dead as fuck.
Now they don't got no dogs
for coronavirus. What are we talking? Kyrie is a dog. When?
Kyrie is a dog. What you mean? Look what he just did to Steph Curry.
If he was a dog, he would have led that Celtics team somewhere.
Oh my
God, bro! Can we stop this Celtics stuff, bro? No, bro.
That's why Kyrie is not a leader to me. When has he led? When has he done it?
Look, being a leader and being a dog is 2 different things. Being a leader,
that's what I'm talking about. A leader and a dog. Well, I'm talking about both.
Listen. All right, look at
who's the leader?
Look at it this way. Milwaukee, all the problems that Milwaukee
and he ain't never led nothing either. He ain't never led no winner either. Go ahead.
Ron, all the problems.
He led.
You heard me? What you mean?
He led that team where they was getting riddled by injuries. He almost said of the majority.
Almost.
Of people, in the majority.
Wait.
The majority of people's best player in the world. He almost sent that man packing.
He won one game. He won one game.
Right. He almost did this. He almost did that.
He did. He only won one game.
We talking about leading, right?
But he won one game. He was one game.
It was damn near an inch away from sending that man home.
An inch, a mile, a centimeter. They lost, bro.
How would you view Giannis?
I think he's a leader.
Let me backtrack.
You think KD's a leader?
He's a leader?
Let me backtrack to that.
Then I don't have to argue.
That's crazy.
I think he's a good one though.
If he was a leader, I disagree. I don't want to go to the. I don't want to. I don't want to go up here to OKC days when Russ was leading that team and he's taking more shots than KD. If he was a leader, he would have grabbed Russ by his collar and said, "Give me the damn ball." He's not a leader.
And now you spitting. And now you spitting. One thing I would not do is come up here and try to defend KD as a leader. I didn't bash KD too much to even go back on that. I would not do that. But to say KD's not a dog is insane.
No, he's a gunner. I understand that. He gonna do it. He gonna get his numbers off top.
What are y'all talking about? He was shooting late in games back then. So what do you mean?
Oh, man.
Wasn't making them.
KD was shooting.
Who?
KD.
Let's go back.
He was
to
the one
that
shooting
series.
and closing the games out.
Wait. What is
Russell Westbrook was playing?
What is Leaf saying? Because I gotta leave.
Let's go back to that series, that 2021 series. When we took care of home court after being up 2-0, right? We go to game 3. Kevin Durant hits the shot and puts them up 3. He never got the ball again. That game,
because he's not a leader.
The game that really cost us. But if you go back to game 3, back to the last 2 minutes of that game.
Proving my point.
Yeah, I am proving your point. But going back to that then game 4, Kyrie got hurt, and then after that, the series was tied. Kevin Durant won 1 game without James Harden and without Kyrie. That's what Lowe is talking about.
Yo,
so,
are you serious? Are you serious right now?
He was
saying
one game though.
He's saying the last. Wait. He talking about the last 3 minutes in game 3?
Yes.
That's what you're talking about?
No. The last minute of game 3. Go back to that game. Kevin Durant hit a shot to go up 3, and he never got the ball again. He got the ball again.
He missed the 3. He took the last shot.
No.
He literally took the last shot.
He took the last shot, but here's the thing.
Damn, Lee. I'm trying to co-sign with you, bro. Damn, Lee. You always doing that shit, bro.
This is the reason why you gotta have people to fact check. That's why you got people to fact check. He did take the last shot.
Listen, my point is this, bro. If you really being honest, bro, we should have won that series at least in 5 games because we dominated the home court like we were supposed to do, and we was about to steal game 3 on the road. Because Kevin Durant had made a shot underneath a minute to put us up 3. I think the score was like 83-80 if I'm not mistaken.
You're right.
83-80. So I'm right about something. I just forgot the last portion of it.
I feel you, but I mean, you can't. KD just went on a crazy.
To be fair to Leaf though, the last shot that KD took was just 2 seconds left. It was a heat.
Right, game was over pretty much.
It was a game. So to be fair to Leaf. To be fair to Leaf now, so he didn't get the ball back.
He really didn't get the
ball.
That's what I'm saying.
Now, Leaf, I'm about to watch that game. I'm about to watch a lot. If he better not be game 3, he better not be touching the ball, and he just so happen to be passing.
Yeah, give us an update, man. Give us an update. See if people capping.
And
then after this, I gotta bounce. But I bet if I go,
as far as my memory goes, Low, bro. Listen, you can correct me if I'm wrong. You usually always do any damn way, but. He never touched the ball in between that time where he put them up 3 in between that last shot, that heave that you just told about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What I'm saying is to get to, and that's iterating to Todd's point. He never demanded when he said, "Yo, if Westbrook was shooting all them damn shots, he should have grabbed him by the collar." Yo, he's supposed to demand that ball within them within that.
He's supposed to be the best scorer in the world, bro.
Exactly.
Give me the ball.
Exactly. So Kevin Durant,
I ain't gonna lie, but trying to tell Westbrook that though, boy.
Exactly. But that's a whole different ball game. But like, listen.
No, that's why I don't like Westbrook either. Go ahead.
Yeah, but Kevin Durant and leading in the same sentence, bro. I gotta side with Ty on this one because this ain't. It's not. Listen.
In the playoffs, that's important to me, man. You gotta have that.
Yeah, and Dub, this is not a knock against KD as a player. This is not a knock against him as efficiency wise.
It's not that. It's just when people.
It's just in terms of him leading.
I just don't like people capping, bro.
What's cap?
What's the cap?
Okay, all right. Let me correct Leaf. He was handling the ball. The very next possession after he made the 3, he was handling the ball. He just got double teamed and passed it to Joe Harris, and he missed. The next possession, Kyrie's handling the ball. He's getting drop coverage, and he bounced it to Bruce Brown, and he missed.
Right.
And then the possession before that, KD's handling the ball again. He just mishandles it. And then,
my correction was that Kevin Durant didn't take no shots in between that time.
But he didn't handle the ball. He just doubled.
He did handle the ball.
You said touch the ball.
He was double. He was just getting double teamed.
But he was handling the ball.
He just got doubled. So but that's the. All right, before I go, things like this is a reason why, bro. I love this show, man. We gotta fact check, man. Sometimes, you just misremember. And that's fine. I just hate old heads who act like they just remember everything vivid from 40 years ago, bro.
Watch your mouth, bro.
Seriously, bro. We're talking about it. We're talking about it.
Why are you leaving, man? I was about to get on you, Lo. I was about to cook you up again, man. I was about to saute you a second time.
Listen.
I'm only 34, bro. Listen.
No. I'm almost 30 myself, so we ain't that much older. But I'm saying, bro, it's please stop, Morris. Please stop.
Damn.
Damn,
Lo, you know what? I'm not even gonna let you finish. My bad, bro. You gotta go.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's bad. That's fine.
All I'm saying is that,
CLO.
like, if you misremember something that happened 2 years ago, that's completely fine, understandable. Like, I'm not expecting you to remember. But they want me to believe that people remember things from 40 years ago, dog. No fucking way, bro. And then you get ridiculed for rewatching the game that happened 40 years ago. Come on, bro. Like, we can just watch it and see what actually happened. There's several things that I've rewatched and I'm like, that's not actually happened. That's why I love that show, man. We just take the time out to get the record straight. KD did touch the ball. He just got double teamed. He just got
double teamed, but he didn't.
Yeah, you gotta rewatch it. You gotta rewatch it because when you remember stuff, and especially if you're rooting for a team, if you got a rooting interest, you see things from a whole nother perspective. When I'm watching like my old Suns games and stuff like that, because I was a big Suns fan, and I'm thinking stuff happened, and I'm like, oh, I didn't remember it happened like that, because you get so involved in the game and you're rooting, you seeing things through a whole nother lens. So if you just watching just to watch and analyze, that's one thing. As most people back then, we was watching as fans 40 years ago or 30, whatever.
To say this. We're not watching from a biased perspective. That's true.
No, Mars did say that. I remember that on the previous show.
Mars, you watching? If you go back and watching games, you watching specific players.
Yeah, he said that specifically. I do remember that.
Yeah.
Mars is watching specific players.
Teams, but for the most part, I'm watching.
But you watching specific players to see if they mid or not.
No, I'm not.
There's a difference between watching.
He got a notebook out, paper and pen.
Yeah, Mars literally takes notes. Hold up, Leaf. Mars literally take notes. There's a difference between watching a game to be entertained, which is what it's meant for, and watching the game to learn. A lot of these guys growing up are watching the game to be entertained. While guys like me, Mars, even Lowe's age, we're watching these games just to figure out what the fuck.
Kind of old.
Okay, all right.
I'm out. Everybody needs to bring their notebook, pen and pad to watch a basketball game.
Before you go, bro.
No, you don't.
You should.
Hey, the John Moran.
Come on, bro.
The dog.
Come on, bro.
Wait, hold on.
The league.
You got Memphis to come out the West?
I do.
No. I'm just a fan. I like John Morant. That's why.
I do. I got him coming out the West.
I like John Morant. I like John Morant too, man. But I think to get on Memphis real quick because there was a lot of episodes about Memphis. But I think they got physically. I think they got what it takes to. All right, Low. Physically, I think they got everything that it takes to dominate. Like they can wipe out any team anytime at any moment. I just think they got a lot of growing up to do mentally. Like I think mentally that's where they really gonna get tested, especially this upcoming postseason. I think they really gonna get tested because it's a couple of factors. I don't know. Somebody touched on Jaren Jackson's fouling issues.
I got him and Dylan Brooks.
My bad, Leaf. I got to address the cap that y'all talked about Russell Westbrook and KD earlier, bro.
What was that?
Because y'all be talking like this is what happens. This whole narrative of like KD wasn't taking the last shots and everything in late games with Russell Westbrook. This really came from like the Golden State series versus Oklahoma City Thunder, right? That mainly what came from it. And what Ty said, you guys are a lot of people are watching it as fans at the time. They look at Russell Westbrook putting these shots up, and they're sitting here like they're like, why is it KD putting these shots up, right? When KD for damn near all the games where they lost, like Game 5, Game 6, and even Game 7. He either outshot him or was shooting the same exact shooting as much as he was in the fourth quarter. Right? The thing
shooting as much, that's a problem.
But when KD is getting double teamed, when KD can't get anything going because everybody's collapsing on him, you as the other player's gonna recognize that and be like, shoot, if he's not getting off, I gotta get it off. So it is what it is. That's what made them so great. Because one person they could rely on, it was both. KD in that fourth quarter when they shot, they both shot.
Yo, Ron, you gonna have some type of etiquette, bro? Like you gonna eat the chicken wings, lick your fingers, and then drink the joint, bro?
What you talking about?
Over there, just casually sipping Patron, bro.
Yo, I don't know what y'all talking about. Dub, can you continue your take?
I got you. So with KD in that fourth quarter wasn't getting anything going. He was shooting 1 for 7. Russell Westbrook was like, I got to start getting things going if he's not. That's how it was. That's how it was even in Game 5. But even then, KD still outshot him in that fourth quarter.
Okay, all right, Dub. Just let me this is like a small pushback on that. The whole thing about Durant taking last shots. I don't think anybody was really seriously refuting that. What the refute was us recognizing us judging Kevin Durant as a leader. That's the thing. Like that's the whole thing. So when you say Russell Westbrook was taking shots because Kevin Durant couldn't do nothing, it's ways to assert yourself offensively late in games, man, where it's like, okay, yo, I'm getting this ball and everybody knows it's coming to me, and it ain't a damn thing nobody on this court could do about it. That's to the point. Like, and I get it, bro. Like, he done got double teamed last year. People done got the double team.
But what I'm saying is that more times than not, KD was doing that. In more cases than not, he was doing that.
That is true. But I think
in more cases than not.
I think with Ty, I think
are you talking about shot attempts? Sorry, Leaf.
I'm talking about shot attempts. I'm talking about shot attempts, as in them leaning on Russell Westbrook or KD more. They were leaning more on KD than they were on Russell Westbrook, and KD was the guy to be closing the games. The only time when Russell Westbrook we start shooting a lot is if KD wasn't able to get things going for himself.
And you basing that off of your memory or our numbers?
It's both. I mean, I remember watching these when I was in high school. It's both.
I remember watching those games. I remember a lot of Russell Westbrook coming down court, not even like initiating offense, coming down and jacking up a shot, a bad shot. And I'm not going to say he did it all the time. I'm just saying he did it enough where it was to the detriment of that team in a lot of cases.
I will actually agree with you on that, and that goes to some of my criticism of Russell Westbrook with his IQ. Because sometimes he just be taking some dumb shots that kills the momentum.
Shots. And that's been the knock on him. That's been the knock on him. And that OKC. That was the whole thing. I remember the debate shows and stuff. The reason why KD wanted to leave is because of Russell Westbrook's inability to find him and be patient in the offense and let things develop. KD would be in the post or whatever. He'll get the ball, pass it out, and it ain't coming back. Your great players repost. They get it again. And you know what I'm saying? And analyze the defense and make a move from there. So, but they kick it out to Westbrook, and Westbrook going to the rack, shooting up some bullshit. So I think that was a big issue in, to the fans' perspective. I'm not in the locker room, obviously, but to the fans' perspective, they was like, Russell Westbrook take these ill-advised shots. KD don't want to play with him. You can't win with that as your point guard, blah, blah, blah.
Wouldn't you blame that more on Russell Westbrook's IQ than Kevin Durant's leadership?
No, because as a leader, if that was happening to Michael Jordan or your Kobe's or whatever the great player may be, they would, have addressed that at halftime in the locker room at some point in the game where you would have to. And KD is the type of guy, from what I see, obviously I don't know him, but from what I see, he's the type of guy to just let it play out. I'm going to get my buckets. You're going to get my buckets. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do their own thing. He's the type of guy, everybody be their own man, blah, 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 blah. And however it plays out, it plays out. I'm going to do dirt regardless. And I respect him for that. But at the same time, we can all agree, though, that KD's not Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. He's no. Well, that's the knock. That's the knock. To hold him to that standard, I don't agree with. No, I'm not saying. Even a Jimmy Butler, even whatever type of player who's a bona fide leader would have something to say to a player if they felt that they weren't getting their touches in the right times or whatever have you. I'm not saying you got to be great to do that. I'm saying you got to be able to speak up for yourself.
Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Butler last year, a detriment to the team last season, especially in the postseason against the Boston Celtics, was Bam Adebayo lack of aggressiveness and not him being willing to take away that matchup. So I could sit here and say that Jimmy Butler not being the leader of which I hold him to, that's part of his leadership, because he should go yell at his man to be more aggressive and take advantage of his.
And you don't know if he did or did not say that.
That's true. That's true. But I
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know if KD did or did not do that either.
I'm gonna say this.
Well, from all accounts, it didn't happen, and it was so talked about, and it was so gone over. I think that would have came out at some point. That situation you're talking about wasn't in the media's eye as much as OKC and what their problem was and why Kevin Durant wanted to leave. So, but it's all fair. I'm like I said, we're not there, but I'm just basing it off of what we seen.
But Dub, getting back to your point about last year about Bam not asserting himself or whatever. Do you ever think to yourself, man, he was outmanned at the center position, bro? Like in terms of matchups wise?
No. He was not
like
man.
with Robert. The way Robert Williams and Al Horford was playing.
No, Bam Adebayo was just not being aggressive at all last season. He wasn't taking the shots he was supposed to make, and even the last game he had when he's actually being aggressive showed that. He showed Robert Williams or Al Horford could not guard him. They couldn't.
What's with this random Al Horford
I believe you to an extent, but like, my thing is Bam. My thing is Bam last year. My thing is Bam last year.
Yeah.
Wasn't assertive as he is this year, or at least offensively. Like my thing was, y'all came into the series outmanned. Like y'all was missing a couple of pieces, that I think that would have changed the series and really worked in y'all favor. But I thought Bam was still kind of playing like he was playing from the bubble, like he was just doing what
against the Celtics
last year. Yeah.
No, he was not.
No,
he was not. No, he was not. Not at all. Even the whole postseason run, he wasn't being aggressive at all. He wasn't taking the shots he usually. He was doing the freaking handoffs the whole damn game. He was doing handoffs all game. Like that wasn't what he was doing in the bubble.
That he was doing. But
Bam does need to be a little more aggressive. But part of that is
I think Bam.
Eric Spoelstra got to draw up some fucking plays for him. Like if that's your role in the offense to be, and that's what I say about like Sabonis in Sacramento. If your role in the offense is to be Draymond in like the high post, then what do you expect? If you're supposed to set screens and swing the ball and do handoffs, how is your center supposed to really like get off?
Sabonis is different, Ron. So I think Sabonis is a little bit aggressive back to the basket wise, bro. He gonna lean the shoulder a little bit, and he gonna be a little bit more aggressive around the basket.
But his offensive package is better than Adebayo's, though, hands down.
Hold on. It depends. It depends. On the block, it is.
On the
but
block,
on the wing, I think
total versatility and scoring. He's a better scorer than Adebayo.
I like Sabonis.
Period.
I like Sabonis over him, but I think they should still both be more aggressive. I think they should both average more points.
DeAndre Ayton as well. You can throw him in there. He needs to be more aggressive.
No doubt about it.
And I'm gonna agree with Dub. I think Bam has shown that he's capable of asserting himself offensively and at least putting some pressure in the paint to get to the free throw line. I done seen him have a stretch. You could correct me if I'm wrong, Dub. Wasn't he averaging like a good 29 to like close to 30 for like a good 10 games?
What's a stretch? 10 games?
Oh no, this season I'm not gonna lie. This season he's been insane. He's actually been aggressive a lot more. Taking the assignment he's supposed to be doing, scoring a lot. He's averaging like for the last like 10 to 12 games, he's like 22 or 23 a game.
And he got a sweet. And I always thought he had a sweet shot, and now he's like he's getting to the basket and getting to the free throw line a lot. So that means he's attacking. So
like, we're talking about Bam, right?
Yeah, we're talking about
Bam.
Yeah.
So speaking of Bam, we just had.
Go ahead, bro. What you got to say about Bam?
Here we go.
They playing right now, right?
Yeah, the game is ended. They just won.
I think
Bam at 30.
They were just playing Boston.
Bam at 30?
Just playing Boston.
Yeah, 30 and 15.
What Bam do?
There you go,
Bam at 30 and 15.
It was cooking.
Robert Williams can't guard him, bro.
30 and 15, bro.
He had 30 and 15 tonight. Wait, Miami won?
Yeah, they won by 3.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
a game.
That's a big win for y'all, dog.
Miami going to the finals.
Nah, I wouldn't say all that.
I wouldn't say all that.
Hey, but I do think you guys sleep on Miami.
They're a sleeper, definitely. They're a sleeper, definitely.
Miami lost too many pieces, bro. Like I think the pieces that they brought over didn't work out.
What piece did they lose?
I think
PJ Tucker.
Yeah, that's replacing PJ. Replacing PJ Tucker with what's his name? Caleb Martin.
Ron, don't do that.
No, for sure. My bad, bro. I ain't mean to do that because I do value PJ, but I still think that I think that they are good enough to like make some noise in the playoffs.
But it's a lot of players.
That offense is too stinky, man.
It's tough. Yeah, it's difficult at times for them to score.
Yeah, they had setbacks, bro. Duncan Robinson is giving you what?
Nothing.
Like he didn't even play no.
Highsmith has actually been playing very well off the bench.
Isn't that the undrafted player?
Yeah, not a lot of people talking about him. He had 10 rebounds in that.
So
how they get by is their defense.
Yeah,
the defense is very good.
So you're using PJ Tucker at 3 and D, and putting somebody else in that spot that's not as good defensively. I think that's the main thing because you're going to struggle to score with that offense. Obviously, you don't really have an elite scorer, so you're going to struggle. So holding it to a 10 to a lower field goal percentage is vital.
You gotta understand when they had PJ Tucker, that left Jimmy to just roam around and play the passing lanes, which he was great at.
That's what I'm saying. No, that's huge. I agree with you.
And Kyle Lowry presented like some type of presence, bro, defensively at the one.
Yeah, he decent. Yeah, he nice.
Yeah,
he decent.
so and then you got Oladipo like trying to come along and like get over his injury issues. So my thing is like, and y'all had one of the Morris twins. I don't know. He got shoulder leaned by Jokic in the back because he tried to play
Markeith.
Yeah, Markeith. The lesser of the two.
He caught a mean shoulder lean in his back. He got the whiplash. He was out. So you think about all of those pieces, and then remind you, last year in that series, y'all didn't have Tyler. Y'all didn't have Tyler in that series at last year neither, Dub. So like
I know
when I go back to like when I realistically I kind of go back to the bubble.
What you looking for that, Dub?
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Leaf has been on the same sentence for like 10 minutes, bro. he hasn't stopped the whole sentence, bro, this whole time.
I haven't
about it.
Leaf needs his own show, man. Leaf can talk with the best of them. My man above you ain't got no word in the whole time, man.
I don't know. I usually talk, man, like sitting up, man, with my phone up, man. Let me put my phone up, man.
This is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
this
but
Leaf can go, bro.
Leaf can go for real, bro. That's crazy.
The Leaf show. Go ahead, Leaf.
But when I look at all the pieces that y'all had setbacks with, man, like when Gabe Vincent and Strus, man, was undrafted. Now you're talking about another undrafted player. I just forgot his name. Y'all just said him. I forgot his name. Like I'm looking at y'all trying to like put pieces in place for the pieces that was originally supposed to work for y'all when y'all got them. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think Miami could like surprise some people, but I don't think nobody really have them as far as they had them a couple of years ago.
Gotcha.
That's fair.
I got to bring some other guys up here, but I appreciate everybody up here.
No, man, don't bring me up here with Leaf next time, Dub, man. Leaf cooked for about 20 minutes, bro.
Say it together. You professional chatter, man. Professional chatter, bro.
Hey, y'all be
Luka Diggy.
Be easy.
Not Leaf Diggy, Luka Diggy.
Luka Diggy is crazy.
Hey, I thought somebody had smoke today. Does anybody have smoke? Not with me, with Mars and Dub. I need somebody to come up here and fry these two, and I'll jump on your bandwagon.
Why can't they have smoke with you?
Because they can't fuck with me, Mars.
Hey Mars, I told you on Discord earlier, man. You gotta stop trolling, bro.
Told you,
you gotta
Mars.
stop trolling. You be throwing your trolling bits in here and there.
I've never trolled. So
yeah, Martin, we don't like that.
That's a case of mistaken identity because I've never trolled.
Come on, bro, you capping.
When have I ever trolled?
After a while, when you hear some off the wall shit, you just fall back. You gotta come on, bro. Give us your real take, man.
I've never trolled. I can't think of any.
You troll every time they talk about every time they talk about LeBron. You troll.
No, you troll about his age. That's what you do.
Yeah,
Niggas still don't know how old you is, Mark. That's crazy.
I know how old I am.
Nah, that's fine. That's funny as hell. I ain't even gonna lie.
Hey, Ron. I mean Mars.
Mm-hmm.
What's Rajon Rondo doing on the Showtime Lakers?
Oh, that's 7 championships, easy.
Oh my god.
but we knew that already. There we go. Magic Johnson is just Mark Jackson with a transition game. But
I'm clipping this and I'm putting this on the next panel. I'm just gonna be my next super chat.
Hold on, you said what? What you just say?
Magic Johnson is Mark Jackson with a transition game. That's it. But it's cool. I mean, credit to him. 5 rings. I've never trolled.
Mark Jackson had better defense than Magic Johnson though.
They were both cranes.
I want to know in everybody's opinion though, who's a better player, KD or Giannis?
We talking about this season or overall?
No, damn well what I mean every single time.
Giannis.
Always overall.
We talking about overall as the
KD triple double, by the way, for anyone who's interested.
I'm not gonna say
it's KD.
KD has been so great.
How many years does KD have as a top 3 player? That gotta mean something.
You go like
no, it's hard because their intangibles is different. Giannis brings defense and offense while KD bring extreme offense at the same time. He can't be stopped on the offensive end while Giannis is limited.
I want people to realize something. Like, we will look at KD in a different life if it wasn't for LeBron. Like, it's because of LeBron, KD got overshadowed. He will be the best player in the league. All those years, KD was undisputed the second best, maybe the third best player? Shit, I think so.
I think KD.
I think so.
Kobe was in the league, bro. What are you talking? Kobe was in the league. He probably would have been.
I was talking about 2010s after Kobe.
What year?
Yeah,
I would say
2012 to 2014. I think.
I would say KD was the second best player in the league.
15 and 16, he was a better player too, Mars.
I disagree.
You said what? What you say there?
I mean, 15 didn't even. 15 he played like 20 games.
I don't care. I don't care. You had Kawhi as a top 5 player last season. I don't care.
What year did you?
Who had Kawhi as a top 5 player last year?
Mars did.
Mars, you're disgusting. You're disgusting.
Hey, Mars. I said I had
agree.
KD as a top 5 player when he was out with the Achilles as well. It's not like I'm being inconsistent.
So that's what I'm saying. In 20,
the only reason people
I
are
think
saying
Steph- I
Giannis
think
is
Steph
because
is
KD got
better.
swept last year.
Steph in
That's
2016
disgusting.
was a better player than KD.
Yeah,
Are you
I don't
trolling
get
or
why
are you
people-
being serious?
Why would I be trolling?
Steph at one point was a better
2015?
player. You could say for a couple years. Yeah.
Oh, he
for a
was
couple
hurt.
years,
KD was
he
hurt. That wasn't KD was hurt. That
He's
year.
a-
I'm
I
not
just
hearing
think Steph
that.
was just better. Like,
Bro, 2016.
people just lose
2016, his
24 points per
efficiency
game or
was
whatever.
insane.
Like, he missed like the most fourth quarters in the NBA. He wasn't playing as many minutes as you'd expect. So of course he's gonna average less points. Steph, 2015. If you wanted to adjust his numbers per 100 possessions like you like to do,
What the
He's-
fuck are we
he
doing?
scored
They
a-
played in the same era. They played in the
if
same
you wanted
era.
to, yeah, and he's playing less minutes and he's playing less possessions because they were blowing teams out because of what he was doing on the court.
How much was he scoring?
Mars
How
is
much?
really spitting right now.
How much
And
was
y'all
he scoring?
y'all
Remember,
fail
it
to
was
believe that
kinda-
he's actually
I
telling you
want
guys
to
the
give a
truth.
number and then turns out I'm lying. So.
Nah, he's not wrong. He's
In
not wrong.
2015, Kevin Durant officially became the third best player
I
in the
do-
NBA.
But I do think in 2016 Steph took another drop.
Who?
Is that I can understand that point of view.
No.
Yeah.
I understand that point of view.
Steph,
Yes.
in 2015
Steph took a
Steph in
crazy
2015
jump
was
in
averaging
2015.
35 per
I can understand that.
For those 2
Which is
years,
basically
for
the same as
2015,
he was averaging in
Steph
2017.
probably was the second best player in the league, though.
I put him in the top. I would say Steph top 5.
So Stephen Curry in a per 100 possession was averaging 35 points while KD was averaging 37.
What?
2015.
See, but you look.
Yeah, I still.
I don't like that per
I think
100
KD's always
possessions,
been a
though.
better scorer than Steph.
Oh, okay. So what are we doing?
Scorer is basketball player and scorer. They're not the same thing. I think KD's a better scorer than Steph.
Okay.
I think Steph's a better basketball player than KD.
No, I think no. We're not.
I think I feel like it's in the other way around to me
Especially,
personally.
it's definitely the other way around in my
You
head.
think Steph's
my
a better
head.
scorer than KD, but
Yes.
KD's a better player.
You are when you say score, you talking about versatility?
No, I'm talking about putting the ball in the basket.
I don't know. I just think Steph is a better scorer. Like you talking about scoring, I'd rather have Steph than KD, even though KD's 7 foot.
Steph is not a better
Then how is
scorer than
KD a better basketball player if
Steph
he's
is not a better
if he's
scorer
not
than KD,
better? If he's not better at his best attribute than Steph Curry, how's he a better basketball player than Steph Curry?
He's a better scorer and a better basketball player.
See, that's fine. If
I
you
don't
want to
know
say
about
the
that.
best scorer, I'm better basketball player. That at least makes sense to me. If you think Steph's a better scorer, but KD's a better basketball player, that doesn't make sense.
No, he's a better scorer and a better basketball player, even in 2015.
I don't
2015,
know.
he a better
That's fine
all-around
if
basketball
you
player?
need that. I was gonna argue
Curry.
with that.
How though?
I think
He more
But Doug,
versatile. He's
In
more
2015, there's no
How is he a better
argument for
all-around
Curry.
basketball player?
There's no
What?
argument.
Mr.
How's that
I'm
not?
just like, I hear
2015?
Doug
I said
saying
in
like all
2015,
around.
there is no
All around.
argument for Curry.
How?
In 2015, the argument started when he beat LeBron James. That's when it started.
Let's not pretend that LeBron didn't have Kyrie or Kevin Love. They were both hurt that
Come on,
year.
man.
Come on.
Okay, but
That's
just
not
because
possible.
he got a
but
heavily
time out
narrative
though. Time out though.
in MVP doesn't
This man-
mean that he was better than Kevin Durant.
Time out though,
I
because
don't
even when
believe
that
that
happened,
was-
nobody expected the Warriors to reach the heights that they reached, and nobody expected Steph Curry to even be there. Nobody.
I agree.
So that's I'm saying like Steph.
I mean, to be
Steph
fair-
was going ballistic that year. And like we were first witnessing it, so it was like, you know, like Shea this year. When a player first breaks out, you're like, oh, okay, he's dope. But you still won't say that he's better than all the guys that you have in front of him. But if Shea does this for the next 5 years, like Steph continued to do for the next till today, he did what he was doing that year. Today, that's when you put him in his top 5 because he does it consistently. So when he first starts doing it, he's showing you that this is who he is. But you guys just didn't fully believe it. And so I'm saying, like, from that moment when he was doing it in the finals against LeBron, and then he did it the next year where he got unanimous MVP, finals MVP, and then he continued to do it. It was like, oh, all right, Steph is the truth.
I hate Stephen Curry, but 2016 he deserved that unanimous MVP because he was crazy.
He deserved the unanimous, but LeBron,
2016, absolutely.
KD, so Stephen Curry's 20
I was say 2015. That
basketball player.
So how much better do you think Steph got from 2015 to 2016?
I just feel like his volume got more.
Yeah, but is that him being a better player or just him having more scoring?
No, he just has more opportunity to score. I wouldn't say he's more of a better player.
If I say he was better in 2015 and you think he was basically the same player the next year, and you're saying he was still better in 2016, why can't I say he was better in 2015? If the only difference is he was more aggressive.
I feel like that more aggressive had more towards his leadership ability.
I mean, it also 72 and what? 73 and what?
But still, like in 2015 they went 67 and 15.
The record don't really mean anything. It's, I mean, it's impressive. I'm not gonna say it wasn't impressive.
And I know this is a nasty hypothetical, but if you put KD on that team, are they able to do that? Like, I'm trying to figure out what group you put around KD where he wins 73 games.
That's not.
I don't think you can have a team that built
now I'm telling you guys, pick anybody.
No. I'm not arguing 2016 Curry. 2016 Curry was better than Kevin Durant.
2016.
But 2015, I think 2015 Kevin Durant was so much better.
But what did Steph get better at from 2015 to 2016?
I think that he was just so much more comfortable with himself on the court that it was just different. Like, I've been a Warriors fan since 2012. I got him on an Ellis jersey.
I mean,
I don't think.
Where you from?
Steph was different.
Yo,
I don't think Steph really is that different. I'm not gonna say that I am biased. I mean, I have a biased opinion. I fucking hate Steph Curry. I'm from Cleveland. That's why he terrorized my city. He took a lot of championships from us. So that's just me being biased. You know what I'm saying? So
no, that's your boy LeBron. He couldn't get it done.
I mean, we see
LeBron's not even my goat.
LeBron's
not even my goat.
I'm just saying he couldn't get it done. 2015, he was up 2-1. I mean, he ran out of gas. It's respectable. You had 2 of your players out.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all just tripping, bro. Y'all really gonna tell me that the 2014 season that KD had
he did shoot under.
The 2014 season that Kevin Durant had is not better than Stephen Curry's MVP season?
Which MVP season? Which MVP season?
I think Steph in 2015.
2015 or 2016?
2014.
2014 KD's MVP is better than Steph's first MVP. That's what
okay,
so 2015.
I think KD.
I agree. I do put KD's MVP over Steph's first MVP.
So that's why I say KD off of an MVP like that, then if that's what he showed us, and when he played for the 27 games, he still played at a very high level. To sit here and say that he was still a better player than Stephen Curry off of his first MVP season, I don't get why that's such a ridiculous take. I think that should be the general consensus.
No one's saying it's ridiculous.
So is KD better in 2015?
I mean, he didn't.
No, I don't. I think Steph is better, but I
don't. He didn't play much that year.
I just disagree.
I feel like it's apples and oranges.
They're two and
I feel like it's apples and oranges.
Did he have a broken foot that year?
I don't care if he had a broken foot. Is my point. That's my point. What he showed me in 2014.
Why do you say it's better that year?
Oh my God.
He's saying 2014 KD is better than 2015 Steph Curry. The last time you saw KD healthy at that time, which is his 2014 year,
why was he better
than Steph was in 2015?
That's what made him better.
I thought he was a better.
Dub, can I answer why Steph was better? Can I answer why Steph was better in 2015?
I know why Steph was better.
So hold on. Yeah, you know where I'm about to go with this. It's about to get nasty. Hey, hold on though. In 2015, KD would have had a pretty good team, right?
Yeah. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay. Just answer my question.
Okay.
Answer my question.
Okay.
They would have had a great team, right?
Sure.
Okay.
And because it was the next year, right? After that, where they went up 3-1.
Yes.
Okay, so they had a beyond competent team. They had a team that was good enough to possibly beat the Warriors. My thing is
16.
No, 16. It was 16 where they went up 3-1, right?
Okay, yep.
Yes. Okay, so here's my point: is I don't think in no universe does KD lead his team to the amount of wins that Steph got in 2015 or 2016. Now, I know you're going to be like, oh, well, that's a team this, that's a team that. OKC was a crazy team. I picked OKC to win in 2014. I picked OKC to win in 2015. I picked them to win in 2016. So I'm saying like their team was championship caliber. But they like Steph Curry's impact was not only good statistically individually, but it was good on the impact of his team to win. So I'm just saying like I think like his the way he played was not only like a ceiling raiser for him individually, but it was a ceiling raiser for his team. I just think like his play was more conducive to winning. And that's just all I'm going to say. That's why I think he was better than him those years.
That's all you should say, because I think it's just so somebody got people yelling in the background. I'm going to start muting the mics until I
Who's Mama Wiley?
Hold on.
It was
Ron, I can't even be mad at you. You was doing a lot of spitting. I ain't gonna lie, I might have to walk that back. Was that also the year that KD was injured? I might be getting 2015 mixed up with Kevin Durant's MVP year when he carried them.
2015 is the year KD was injured.
To sit here and try to put. Like, to sit here and just try to credit Stephen Curry for all of that team winning is just ridiculous to me. Mars is the same guy that sit here preaches about the $1 million man, Draymond Green, and how much of an impact defensively he has on the team. So it's not just Stephen Curry on that team leading that team to win.
Who did KD have?
Hold on.
KD had $1 million man on defense.
Why did you say that? Why did you say that? Like I was the one.
KD KD had $1 million man on defense too.
I let you get a soliloquy off. Can I get my?
But did KD have $1 million man on defense?
He has Serge Ibaka.
Thank you. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you. That's all I'm gonna say. Who was the better
defensive player that year, Draymond Green or Serge Ibaka?
I think I would probably take Serge Ibaka.
I'll take Draymond.
I think Serge Ibaka.
I take Draymond because he impacts the team more than Serge Ibaka do. Serge Ibaka is
I'm talking about on defense. I'm not talking about all around. I'm talking about on defense.
I don't think Serge Ibaka can turn his team into greater defenders. I don't think that. I don't think he can do that.
Do you know what Serge Ibaka would have did on the Warriors teams? I'm time out, and this is why I say that. No, this is why I say that. You said, am I serious?
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
You take it.
Wait. But aren't you talking about the year Draymond won Defensive Player of the Year?
Was that the year Draymond won Defensive Player of the Year?
No, he was second that year, but he should have won it. But he was.
All right. Well, guess what? Take that Defensive of the Year and shove it up his ass. Because this is why I'm taking Serge Ibaka. This is why. No. Can you guys listen to why I'm taking Serge Ibaka?
Go ahead.
I'm taking Serge Ibaka. I'm taking Serge Ibaka strictly off the
fact.
He's
African. Go ahead and say it.
Well, that was the first reason. Because he's African. Because he's from the motherland. That's the first reason. Secondly, though, Serge Ibaka that year, he could guard on the perimeter too. Obviously, he couldn't do it to the extent that Draymond could because he's taller and he's just longer and stuff like that. So obviously, Draymond at 6'7" versus 6'9", 6'10", he can guard wings a little better. But Serge Ibaka was still athletic enough to do that. Furthermore, the rim protection wasn't even close. It was not close. Serge Ibaka protected the rim at a 3 times better rate than Draymond. And on top of that, he rebounded better than Draymond. But I'm also going to say this. If you dropped Serge Ibaka on that Warriors team with Andre Iguodala, Harrison Barnes, Klay Thompson, and everybody else, he does just as good of a job. Are you guys being serious? If you put Serge Ibaka
they would have to play a totally different type of style trying to implement Ibaka. Not a good enough playmaker to refill the role.
I'm talking about on defense. I'm not talking about offense. I'm talking about on defense.
For a medium well
but still, you're talking about dragging the play. You're talking about swapping players. So come on.
On defense, I'm talking about strictly on defense. Or if you put Serge Ibaka on that defensive team, they're better. They're better on defense because Serge Ibaka rim protects.
Ron.
So what does Draymond do?
Rim protection clears Draymond in every other category.
2016 Serge Ibaka is a better defender than 2016.
No, it's not that. Hold up, Ron. You gotta understand it like this. Was Ibaka better blocker than Draymond? Yes.
A better
Draymond
blocker?
Green,
Yes.
Yeah, a better shot blocker. Yes.
better shot blocker, rim protector.
That's it.
Fine. Draymond Green, on top of being a great rim protector at that time, was a league world better perimeter defender. On top of being
I admitted that. But Serge could still guard the perimeter, though.
No, not like Draymond. He didn't have the impact the way Draymond did on why those defensive units that the Golden State Warriors had, which made them as great of a defense, as dangerous of a defense, which they were at that time. The reason they were able to hide Steph so well was because of Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, Iguodala, all on that team, being able to protect him.
You do know that Steph would be able to help hide Steph too? Or not Steph, my bad. Ibaka would help be able to hide Steph too. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. So first off, Steph is even with Draymond there, Steph's not guarding the best perimeter player on the court. Why? Because you have Iguodala that's going to be there. You have Klay Thompson, Harrison Barnes. Was Harrison Barnes there in 2016? Harrison Barnes, and then on top of that, it's even other players that you will put on that best player before Steph. So Steph is always going to be guarding the least efficient or least capable scorer on that team. But here's the thing. So when you say you're hiding Steph, that means that he's over there. He's guarding a player that can't score. But even if he gets switched off onto a player that can score, that player is going to blow by Steph or whatever, and he's going to try to get to the rim and score, right? Well, what does Draymond do to help at the rim that Serge Ibaka can't do?
But if you have Andrew Bogut there, and you have Andrew Bogut there at that time, and Serge Ibaka rim protecting, there's not enough guys on the perimeter to help with Stephen Curry. So those one-on-one opportunities going to happen a lot more.
Serge was playing with Steven Adams.
The way you're describing Serge Ibaka right now, you would think he would be a Rudy Gobert level defense. The way you're comparing them, and that's not the case.
Serge Ibaka was slept on defense.
I'm not saying he wasn't slept on defense. I don't think he was on the same level as Draymond Green. The way he could deflect the team, like I'll take.
Even if he wasn't on the same
level, what made the Warriors' defense as dangerous as
defensively, he wasn't too far off though.
What made the Warriors' defense as dangerous as it was their versatility, and that versatility came with Draymond Green. Serge Ibaka is not replacing that. While I do agree with you, he does have good defensive value. It's not to the level of a Draymond Green.
Can Serge Ibaka inflict defensive mindsets on his teammate? Look what Draymond Green to Andrew Wiggins. Andrew Wiggins wasn't no all-league defender.
No.
Wait. On that OKC team, who was really playing defense like that?
I feel like Draymond Green had a hand in that. Draymond Green had a hand in that.
Wiggins has always been nice on the defensive end, bro. He is a tall.
I feel like Wiggins had that dog in his. I was. Thank you, Mars. I don't know. He was in Minnesota. He was not like that.
He's always had defensive potential, but he's never always been
system that they played in.
No, he was just.
Hold on. What ones and twos was Draymond out there really?
I don't hear nobody praising Andrew Wiggins' defense when he was in Minnesota. Nobody. I've never heard
Never. No, I'm saying what? Because you guys are saying defensive versatility. You guys are saying defensive versatility
because it was an
what ones and twos was Draymond guarding?
Say it again.
They was calling
what? You guys keep saying defensive versatility. What ones and twos was Draymond guarding?
Yeah, I would never say that.
Like he was not locking.
Anytime he got one or two, they was burning him.
Draymond Green wasn't locking. Draymond Green's not locking.
Draymond can switch on a 1 or 2 and not lose anything.
Okay, so but I can sit here and argue. What's up, Dub?
Draymond Green's not locking people up. I don't think he's locking people down. But his ability to sit here and provide a good level of defense on the perimeter, like that means something, Ron. That means something.
No, for sure. I'm saying no, absolutely. But I'm saying, bro, like you guys are making it seem like Draymond was out there just picking point guards and all type of stuff like that. Like Draymond was good on the perimeter for sure, and he was a Swiss Army knife. He was able to guard out there. But I'm like, the way you guys are valuing his ability to guard the 1 and 2 on switches, I think Ibaka was clearly a better defender on the 4 and the 5 than Draymond was. Like, yes, Draymond could guard them, but Draymond wasn't guarding a center better than Serge Ibaka was. He wasn't guarding a 4 better than Ibaka was. It's no way. It's no way.
He wasn't guarding a 4. I don't know.
He was not guarding power forwards better than Ibaka.
I don't know.
He was not guarding power forwards better than Serge Ibaka.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Ron.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that, Ron.
All right. And then keep in mind, also, what I want you to keep in mind is Draymond has always had a better defensive team than Serge Ibaka has ever had, except for that Raptors team. Serge was washed by them. But Serge was washed by them. That OKC team was not a better defensive team than Golden State.
Let's go back to the main point, because I don't know how we got all the way over here. The main point I was making is that Stephen Curry and his counterparts on his team, you talking about impact on winning? I think Stephen Curry, where you said KD had Russ, which is fine, but the collection of guys in which Stephen Curry had, in my opinion, was just better than what KD had. Let's not forget, Klay Thompson was a knockdown shooter and a great defender at the time. Draymond Green, he had Andrew Iguodala, who was coming off the bench, and he could have been a starter anywhere, but he's coming off the bench for the team. Sean Livingston, Maurice Spates was good off the bench too. Did you forget about Maurice Spates?
Klay not an all-star, Klay not an MVP.
The bench was a better bench than Oklahoma.
Yeah, are you taking 2016 Klay over 2016 Russ?
As I said before,
what I'm saying is
absolutely,
never
absolutely
caliber player as compared to Russ has for a majority of his career has been.
I feel like that's the only difference, though. I feel like Russ is like
that's a huge difference, though.
I
think
that's a huge difference, and I think people overrate Klay. I feel him like I do like him. His defense was crucial, but don't overrate him, man. Don't get the doing it.
When was he overrated?
I don't think anybody's putting Klay in top 75. That's a little crazy.
About Klay Thompson, he was a great defender for that time, right?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, okay, so that's the point.
Yeah, he was.
So I gave you KD had a better running mate. I gave you that KD had a better running mate in Russell Westbrook. After that, that is it. Every other piece of that team was better. And all of KD and Russell Westbrook's surrounding parts, from the bench unit to the starting lineup.
Team to team, it's not too far off, Dub. Russ is better than Klay. KD's better than Steph. They had who else did they have? They had Robertson.
Steph is apples and oranges.
They had
Draymond's better than.
He's better than Ibaka.
Draymond's better than Ibaka. Barnes is better than Robertson.
I give you that. Facts.
Sean Livingston is better than Anthony Moore or Dion Waiters.
Yes.
All right,
Andrew Iguodala is better than.
You're right.
Andre
Let's
Bogut.
not even do that. Yeah, let's not even do that.
Okay.
I had to go through.
It gets really nasty.
Can we agree? Can we agree though that KD underachieved in OKC?
I mean,
even with all the.
I don't feel like KD had assist. I don't think KD ever had a team that was fully built to his ability, man. Like you see how Steph with the Golden State Warriors, or you see see LeBron in Miami. I don't think KD's had that perfect team that's be built. I mean, other than the Golden State Warriors, but I don't think KD's ever had the opportunity.
Like 3 years.
If he didn't have a perfect team, he was never the favorite ever to win the championship when he was with OKC. So
I agree.
What we talking about?
I believe.
I mean, there's like
I believe KD underperformed when he went down 3-1.
Like when he first had the problems with last year.
You said what?
I think it was 2016, 2014, and 2012 years. He probably should have at least either been in the finals or won it. It's 2013.
He was going to beat the Cavs. He was going to beat the Cavs 2016.
Hell no.
I mean, they were tied 2-2 with the Spurs.
Man, it would have been nasty, boy. That would have
If you're up 3-1, you got one win to go.
Mark, what'd you say, Mars?
I think
KD, all you got to do was win one time.
Hold up, bro. What'd you say, Mars?
I think that OKC team beats Cleveland in 2016.
Who? No, they don't. Not close.
I think they beat
Why?
them.
Why?
Why?
Because I think offensively we was a better team. Offensively, we was able to stretch the floor. I think that I'm taking Kyrie over Russ. I'm taking Bron over KD at that specific time because of the defense. I'm taking our bench over their bench, and yeah, I think we overpowered them. I think it's 6 games.
I wouldn't say 6. I feel like I'll give KD 7.
Robertson or Westbrook is locking up Kyrie.
Would have been crazy.
I mean, I think Roberson
So what?
does a very serviceable job.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, those are just the main 3 years I know for sure they should have at
OKC
least
team
been
is
there.
just too explosive.
2013 and 2015,
What made
I
it
can
so
see why.
exclusive? What do you mean?
The best
What made
Cavs.
it
He's not being
Russell,
that Memphis Grizzlies
Russell
too often.
Westbrook will live at the rim, especially when Kevin Love and Tristan Thompson is the rim protection.
Okay.
Kevin Durant scoring on LeBron has never been a problem for him.
Vice
that's
versa.
easy. That's easy for him.
Vice versa.
I think Russell Westbrook's ability to not only get to the rim and score, but get to the rim and create for other people. They had a lot of athletes on that team, which I think Cleveland wouldn't be able to keep up with. I just think they're a faster, more athletic, stronger team, and I think that's why they would probably win.
Morris, eventually they're gonna have to put bench players in, and when they put the bench players in, who are you taking? Our bench or are you taking our
Dion Waiters, Ennis Cantor.
That was before the Shumpert trade.
You taking that off over Iman Shumpert, J.R. Smith?
Yeah, that's when we had Timothy Malcolm.
This is when Cleveland retooled in a more offensive manner.
Nah, I don't.
I can't remember OKC's
and then
bench completely, but yeah, I think I'm still taking OKC.
They broke down versus OKC, so you expecting them to beat us?
You're Cleveland.
I mean, I think if Golden State would Cleveland too.
That's what we do.
I don't live in Cleveland.
I think the two best teams in the NBA that year.
Why you hating on Cleveland, Dub? What we do to you?
Thank you, bro.
That's a nasty.
We nasty.
In the clear, boy.
That's a nasty.
Are you from the East? Are you?
I mean, that probably would have been that would have been 7. That would have been 7.
I used to make fun of Cleveland fans, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
Why? Because our sports team shitty.
Steph Curry and hated Cleveland.
Yeah, y'all suck, bro.
All right. First of all, we got LeBron James. Then we have Baker Mayfield. We're not gonna speak about him no more.
You just said Baker Mayfield. You gotta go.
Other than the Giants. Oh yeah, you gotta go.
Damn.
Other than the Giants,
Poor guy.
we had more success than y'all.
Why are you saying?
You said what?
I'll fuck with Baker Mayfield.
You said who had more than success?
Listen. The Cavs. Hold up. The Cavs cleared the Knicks.
That is very true. That is very true.
You got the Giants are over the Browns. I give you that. The Indians, though, in the last 7 years, we got that.
We so tough. We called.
Then y'all blow a 3-1 lead to Chicago?
No, bro, don't bring Cleveland sports into this,
bro.
I'm not even from New York. I'm not even from New York, bro.
I got love for New York. I lived in 3 years. I love it. But I'm saying,
I don't live there.
You from Jersey? Where you from?
I'm from Jersey.
Okay.
No, he's from Miami. Cleveland stole LeBron.
Listen, I gotta bring some other guys up here, bro. But I appreciate y'all for sure.
I'm gonna say one more thing.
What's up?
All right, man. Y'all be easy.
Jordan's the GOAT. I'm out.
Jordan the GOAT. Bron second. Kareem third.
Kareem's the GOAT, man. Kareem
Love
third.
it. Kareem.
Kobe fourth.
Yo, Dub, you from New York? That's wild.
Tim Duncan fifth.
Ron, you know damn well I'm not from New York, bro.
What borough are you from?
I'm from Jersey.
Oh yeah, this look like a nasty crew.
Oh wow, bro, Ron.
Here we go.
Is it because we're black? Let me check.
Yes, sir. Hey, there's no bias. No bias. Super chat from LOJ. No bias here, I guess. AI a better player than Kyrie? I say no.
Hell
Ron,
no.
I'm gonna start off with you.
No, AI better. AI better.
AI better.
Yeah, he did it more as a number one option, and I feel like he just performed a little bit more in the playoffs. Kyrie only got I say probably 2 or 3 years. I would say I liked him in the playoffs, but
Kyrie got one moment.
He didn't, and then he really don't stay healthy during the playoffs enough for me. But AI kind of overrated to me, but I take him over Kyrie.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Every day.
LeBron and AI don't lose to nobody. And they don't lose to those Golden State Warriors teams.
Okay, well now you spin though. You spin.
You think they beat them with? You think they beat the KD Warriors?
Hell yeah. I think,
No, I'm gonna just put it like this. They win two. They win two before KD gets there.
Yeah.
How they gonna, AI don't get hurt? How they gonna win two if
because AI don't get hurt?
AI plays for injuries. That's the difference. AI plays for injuries.
I hate hypotheticals, bro.
He'll play through that broken kneecap.
And he's winning.
I don't know about that. I don't know about broken kneecap.
You think he could beat? You think he could beat the KD Warriors, Ron?
No. You go a game with Kareem and Shaq?
No. I think it'd be a little more even of a series. I think so.
I'd love to see Steph and AI fry each other though. That'd be fun.
I'm not gonna hold you. Nah,
Ron is definitely on that catnip.
Cooking.
You said it would be more.
Yo, they don't get swept with AI. They don't get swept.
Yeah, they lose.
They didn't get swept.
No,
every series going 6.
They never got swept with Kyrie.
They never got swept with Kyrie.
Yes, they did.
No, they
They
didn't.
get swept with Kyrie.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They got swept with Jordan.
Kyrie,
They got swept without Kyrie. Yeah,
JR. But Kyrie never got swept.
Yeah, Kyrie didn't get swept. But they going. But if they got AI, every series goes 6 to me.
I think it goes 7.
7.
What if AI goes to the Celtics after?
Because who is AI guarding?
I mean,
nobody.
Who's Kyrie Gordon? Who can play that role?
You're right.
But I think Kyrie's a better point of attack.
I feel like Kyrie is way better with LeBron than AI ever would.
You said what? You said what?
I feel like Kyrie feels better with LeBron than AI would.
What do you mean they're the same player? How are they the same player?
I mean, that's kind of true though. Kyrie is a good 3-point shooter. AI 3-point shots I really like.
If you put AI with LeBron, they're gonna play him just like they play him like Kyrie. I
feel like Kyrie.
But AI is not a good 3-point shooter. Are we forgetting it?
Oh yeah.
It's all about who plays better.
I feel like with AI, he needs like high volume to be effective. With Kyrie, I don't think that's the case, especially with LeBron having the ball most of the game. Like,
we do know that Kyrie's one of the most ignorant second options ever.
You say ignorant?
Ignorant. Listen to what I'm saying. Ignorant.
Yeah.
Kyrie is an ignorant second option.
That's a good word. Good way to describe it.
This is why I say this. Because Kyrie don't give a fuck about his first. That's why he doesn't give a fuck about his first option. That's why he went so good with LeBron. Because he went so Russ is bad too. Russ is bad.
Russ is the most ignorant. But it's like
All right. Kyrie, the second most ignorant second option of all time.
If you say Kyrie and Russ ignorant second option, how would you think AI would be as a second?
Yeah, AI.
With Braun though, I think Braun is better with. And I mean, you would it's easy to say this with just about anybody, but Braun's better with a second option that is an elite scorer.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. That's why him and Kyrie were so good. That's why in the bubble when AD really turned up, that's why they were so good. You know, like I think like Braun doesn't have a problem facilitating and taking a step back. He would actually prefer that. And so like I think AI would make it a whole lot easier on Braun. Like, yo, Braun, chill. When it comes to the fourth quarter, I'm gonna turn up with you.
I mean, that's what Kyrie did too. So I don't
know. No, most definitely.
I don't get how Kyrie's ignorant. I'm confused.
No, he means like he doesn't.
Because
he got it.
You want to
ignorant is a good word. Like
if you don't let me shine.
I mean,
like ignorant in terms of Kyrie doesn't necessarily think he's the second option. He doesn't have that mentality. He has the mentality of I'm the first option. I'm really him. Like when he said, I look at KD and I see somebody else that can like go get that shot a couple years ago. He genuinely thought he was a better bucket getter in them situations than LeBron. That's what he meant.
He was.
He's a better half.
He's not lying. He's not lying.
I disagree.
That's not ignorant. Even LeBron
ain't gonna know.
He means confident, not ignorant.
LeBron got the through the leg spin. That's it.
LeBron ain't going to know bag.
No bag. That's unstoppable though.
It is unstoppable.
What you gonna do with that though?
I'm not doing shit.
Yeah, Braun got a shot pad. He's just you can't stop him from getting to the cook.
That's what I'm saying.
Got
like,
bag,
number
got a
one
suitcase.
with that bag, though. So shit.
I mean, but I see that as a pretty big bag though. Like if they can't stop you, then I'm not gonna keep adding too many moves. That don't make no sense.
Can we do that real quick?
Like, what's the point of getting the tween behind the back when
I'm trying to talk about the NBA's best center of all time, Hakeem Olajuwon, saying that Joker is the one.
What? What was your question?
What happened?
To Hakeem Olajuwon?
I'm saying Hakeem Olajuwon, the NBA's best center of all time, said that Nikola Jokic is the one. You know what I mean? Like he's the guy in the post, well, the big man that's leading the NBA right now. How do we feel about that?
I'm not mad at that.
Hakeem's
correct. Shaq not better than Hakeem?
Shaq better? No.
I think that's preference.
Is Tim Duncan not better than Hakeem?
Did y'all see what Joel said in response?
I don't even know what he said, but he said what he was supposed to say.
He said some stupid shit. Joel's ignorant.
He said
Joel says dumb shit.
What did he say?
He said Joel.
What'd he say? Joel?
Yeah, but no, he said Joel got all the moves, but he just settles too much. He settles too much. He doesn't go in the post. It's everything that every older person says about him.
So you don't think hold on, are you older or younger?
Oh, so we all in agreement pretty much.
No, time out. Are you older or younger?
I'm 31.
So would you classify yourself as older or younger?
Many pensioners over here, man.
And one, bro.
Younger.
You would classify yourself as younger? Okay, so you said if every older dude would say he settles, do you think Joel Embiid settles?
At times.
Younger is most crazy. Definitely, yeah.
You think he does? All right,
like
for sure. I thought that was just universal that older or younger, Joel
Embiid
settles.
Know how people retire at 60, bro. I'm halfway there.
I'm a quarter.
He a dirty 30. Yeah, 30.
I'm 112.
Yeah. I was just wondering. I was wondering if anybody disagreed with it because Joel. Everybody. Fuck you. Everybody says. At least before this year, before the back-to-back MVPs, Joel was the better center. Like everybody, cause his defense, and I guess he dunks and scowls when he dunks and all that aggressive stuff. But
I got Joel.
We finally coming around to Joker being better. Cause I'm thinking before this season, nobody even on the panel, but like Mars and them folks saying had Joker.
They like Joel's bag.
No, yeah, I know ball. So
I'm saying, man, I've been watching for about a year now.
I appreciate the love, bro. But
and everybody, I don't know, like, what's my man's name? Shaq and all them.
Listen, it's okay to turn things around, bro, because Mars be saying some nasty things sometimes. Ron too, Ron with this new duo with Robbie, bro. I don't like this duo at all, bro. I
love that duo.
And we only had to team up because top left and top middle was just doing egregious stuff.
I wasn't even there.
I'm talking about just in general.
You
guys have been, so you guys haven't been on a nasty tear for like the last 2 months.
No,
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
I don't think you said anything.
It's been super.
Besides crazy Kareem agendas, I don't think anything's been crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna
with the Kareem shit. You was wild.
I'm not gonna.
That's one thing I will say. I don't agree with a lot, but Kareem is low key overrated.
I don't disagree with you like that. He's just a unanimous top 3. I don't think he's unanimous top 3, but he's not that bad though. He's not as bad as you trying to say.
No, he's not. I'm definitely taking his team over him.
And Mars and Low, that's what you did, Mars and Low. I said in today's day, especially Kareem Abdul-Jabbar going up, even when we stay relative to era, you fucking put Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in today's era. Where he's going on league average.
Everybody.
No, cut it out. Cut it out.
Everybody.
Cut it out.
Everybody.
Cut it out.
Everybody.
Because listen.
Crazy work.
He
averaging 33 or 15. Easy.
Who was dominating a league with you name me. You name me guys back then who was as good as guys in today's era. Come on.
Moses Malone.
Which one? Sam Bowie for those years.
Bill Walker for a couple years.
Artist Gilmore.
What you mean? Artist Gilmore is disgusting. Time out. No. He just said Artist Gilmore is disgusting. Now after
Artist Gilmore is disgusting. What?
Yeah, no, he just said Artist Gilmore is disgusting. Now watch this. After Joel
and
after Jokic,
it's not disgusting. Come on.
After Joel and after Jokic, if I drop Sabonis in the 70s, are we just gonna be talking about Sabonis being this all-time great guy?
That's why
What
I
you mean,
think
hold
Kareem
on?
is
What
fine
you mean, hold
today.
on?
That's why I think Kareem is fine.
What do you mean stay on topic? I just gave you a third. I just gave you a top 5 center back then, but now I'm giving you the third best center right now, and that. But all of a sudden you're saying stay on topic because I'm saying so. You mean to tell me that Kareem doesn't fry Sabonis? Kareem doesn't fry Bam Adebayo? Kareem doesn't fry Clint Capella?
He's cooking Bam.
What does he do to everybody else? Does he not go up to Portland and fry Nurkic? Does he not go fry Christian Wood?
Larry Nance Jr.
Oh my God! Oh my God! 50 on Larry Nance Jr.'s head.
Name me Moses
Hey,
Y'all name me Moses Malone. Dr. J. Artist Gilmore.
Now name me somebody today other than the two. And one of the two you're gonna name me, Dub, doesn't play defense. One of the two you're gonna name me does not play defense.
Wait, because we talked about Kareem dominating the league, right? So we just went through Kareem's Kareem's cast in which he went up in the 70s. He's gonna have to go up against a LeBron James who's still playing at a top 10 level. A KD.
We're talking about centers.
We're talking about centers.
See, I started this conversation. I started this conversation. I did not say just centers. I talked about the talent in the league. That means the talent as a whole.
Shout out to Dr. Man.
So you got
W Afro.
You're gonna have Kareem trying to dominate in the league where LeBron is still in here, Stephen Curry is still in here, Kevin Durant is still in here, Jokic is still in here, Embiid is still in here, Giannis is still in here. These are potentially generational guys.
I think we got a point. I think we got a point we can agree on, right?
But to say that he could dominate in today's era the same way he did in the 70s, when he's going up against a much more talent. Come on, bro. What we doing?
None of these talents can guard him.
That's not what I'm saying.
No,
this is what I think. Look, this is what I think. I'm gonna say Kareem goes 10 years to get first team All NBA. 10 years straight in this era, right? In this era. Does he win 5 chips? Hell no.
That's the only person he can win right now is Jokic.
No, he is not winning 5 chips.
Well, hold on, no. It depends.
That's what I'm saying. Like he can get first team, like so dominate and.
Yeah,
he had the luxury of getting partnered with Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson. But who's to say he wouldn't get put with somebody crazy today?
I need to clarify
me.
Something. Wait, what do you guys mean by dominate?
Why not?
Dominate is a guy who's undeniably like a top 1 or top 2 guy in the league. That's what I'm talking about dominating.
So first team for 10
straight years is the top 5.
Joel is cooking. He's not dominating the league.
It's not the top 5.
Joel's not dominating the league. What are we talking about? So what's dominating? Who's dominating the league? Who's dominating? If Joel's not dominating, who's dominating?
What are you talking about? You said Joel not dominating the league.
Yo, if Joel's not dominating, chat, who's dominating?
You could put a better argument that Jokic is dominating the league more than fucking
they can both be dominating.
How many guys are dominating the league? There's only top 5. There's only 5 top 5 players. And
you only named 2 of them.
Joel dominating the league. If you're dominating the league, you're undeniably a top 3, top 2, top 1 guy. And Kareem in this day.
Why can't 5 guys be dominating the league?
Exactly, bro.
Several players dominating the league.
Why can't they be?
7 right now.
Exactly. I don't understand how KD
at the same time.
Hey, I got a question though.
Why not?
Why don't
let me ask you this? Who dominated in the 90s? All the players who dominated in the 90s.
Jordan, Hakeem,
Shaq,
Jordan, Malone,
Barkley,
Malone. That's not it.
MJ,
That's not it.
MJ,
That's not
Hakeem,
it.
dominated.
Karl Malone didn't dominate the 90s.
No.
What about David Robinson?
No, he did not.
What about David Robinson?
No, he did not.
So does dominate mean like success?
So time out. How does Karl Malone end up second all time?
Dominate means
How
whatever
does
you
Karl
want.
Malone end up number 2 in scoring? And he played from the beginning of the 90s, literally 1990, here, till 2000, and he wasn't dominating. So what the fuck was he doing, Dub? What was he doing? He did not dominate. What was he doing?
Putting up a lot of
dominate means, bro?
Karl Malone was putting up a lot of empty stats. That's what he was doing.
You could be playing very well. You could be playing very well in the 90s. Doesn't mean you're dominating the league. In my opinion, domination.
So what do we classify as dominating?
Domination?
This is semantics.
We're talking about domination.
What's Karl? Okay. Was Karl Malone the top 5 player in the 90s?
Wait.
Yes.
You are on a level of undeniably.
So he was dominating the league.
Hold up, bro. Let me finish. You are on a level of a top 1, top 2, and top 3 guy damn near every single season. Karl Malone, in my opinion, was not that.
He was the best power forward in the 90s.
Having a commanding
clearly.
I don't know
No
about
debate.
clearly. I don't know about clearly.
Clearly, no
Barkley was a
and then Tim Duncan
motherfucker.
came in 97.
Yeah, then that most.
Barkley was.
I'm definitely taking Charles Barkley over Karl Malone in the 90s.
Yeah, I agree. Karl Malone is the best power forward in the 90s.
So how many people dominated the 90s?
Yeah. The whole time I'm taking Charles Barkley.
Not many people in NBA history have dominated then.
That's
by
my
your
point.
logic.
How many players in NBA history have dominated?
Well, because that is kind of subjective, so it depends on what you say.
In the 60s, it was Wilt and Bill, correct? It was Wilt and Bill in the 60s.
I mean, if I go back and really like,
I say guys like Jerry West and Oscar Robertson,
LG was cold,
and Elgin Baylor. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Mars, who the fuck was dominating?
Pistol Pete.
The two guys were Wilt and Bill. I agree, but I think guys like Jerry, because I think Jerry West was the best scorer of the 1960s. I think he was dominating. I think Oscar Robertson was the best offensive player of the 1960s. I think he was dominating.
Wow.
And Elgin Baylor was easily the best small forward.
No love.
Yeah, I'm not just limiting it to 2 people, but if you had to do to 2 people, yes.
Okay, cool. In the 70s, Kareem was dominating that all alone, correct?
And then
he was not. That's a nasty narrative. He was not.
Hey, Kareem. In the 80s, it was Magic and Larry Bird, right? And then MJ. MJ in there too.
Isaiah.
Who else?
What do you mean?
Some people would say Isaiah. I disagree.
I would that says Isaiah.
Yeah, some people would say I would disagree with some people.
Why would you disagree? What Isaiah do?
Listen,
he didn't do anything. I just don't think he.
Well, y'all talking about the 80s?
I mean, Charles Barkley was drafted in '84. So if Jordan dominated, you could technically say Charles Barkley dominated as well because they were drafted the same year.
Jordan dominated the King did too. You gonna say Jordan dominated
I'm with you, dog. Here we go. In the 60s, it was Wilt and Bill dominating.
Okay.
In the 70s, it was Kareem dominating the league. In the 80s, it was what's his name? Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and MJ dominating the league. 90s, Hakeem, MJ dominating the league. In the 2000s, you had a plethora of guys because you had Tim Duncan, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kobe. Potentially LeBron as well. All those guys are top 10 guys.
So Shaquille didn't dominate in the 90s?
I got a question, Doug.
In the 2010s, in the 2010s, it was mainly, honestly, I just think of LeBron just dominating everybody because I thought he was just the best player. It was like he was the best player in that.
So it's not KD or Steph.
Was the only one dominating.
Not even Giannis? Not even Giannis?
No.
Giannis?
In the 2020s,
no Giannis. No.
In the 2020s, now we can have a conversation for Giannis.
Giannis started too late. Giannis started way too late.
So KD and Steph?
So my whole point, right? I just walked through all of that.
I don't see how you can be first team more than 5 times in the decade.
Hold on, bro. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He is the only. I just listed all of these names. Besides him and LeBron, in a decade, he was the only guy at that time dominating the league. Kobe, Tim Duncan, all these guys had to compete with one another. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Michael Jordan competed against each other. Then in the 90s, it was Hakeem and Mike. 60s, it was Wilt and Bill. Kareem in today's day, with the plethora of talent,
the league's not more talented today than it was in the 90s.
Hold on, bro.
It's the same thing. Wait, Dub. Today's day is the era where you said that only LeBron was dominating. It's the same as the 70s. Today's day is the only era where you only had one player.
2020s right now.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, but 2010s he would dominate. But 2010s he would dominate like he did in the 70s.
No, Kareem, because LeBron is in the fucking league. That's why. LeBron's dominating.
I will argue that it's only 3 players dominating the league today. I will argue that it's only 3.
Who's dominating the league?
I'll say 4. I'll say it's 4 players that are dominating right now. Like, no ifs, ands, or buts. From start to finish so far, from the first game to today.
Is that including injuries?
Turn to 5 real fast.
Yes, including injuries. Yes.
Including? Okay,
I'm gonna say Luka. Let's just get Luka out the way. Obviously, Jokic. We have to say Jokic. Giannis Antetokounmpo is playing at the same level he's played with the last 4 years. So you have to say Giannis. So Giannis isn't dominating.
No, he is.
Carry on. But he's not playing the same level. But carry on.
Yeah,
well, he might be playing a pinch below, but he's still dominating. He's still doing Giannis shit.
I'm nitpicking.
So that's 3, right?
He's still got the same space.
That's 3.
Yeah, 3.
And then I'm gonna say Joel.
KD and Steph just
not KD.
Yeah,
I'm not done yet, though. I'm not done.
You said
I'm not done. I said at least 4. I meant at least 4. I'm sorry. I meant at least 4. I meant at least 4. My bad. I meant at least 4. But I'm gonna keep going.
It's gonna turn to 7.
Dominating.
It's gonna turn to 7. And
it really is. So hold on, just let me fast forward and just say it's 7 players that are dominating right now. So if it's 7 players that can dominate right now in a league where it's been the most 20-point scores ever, 55, double nickel, then what makes you think that Kareem won't come and dominate this NBA?
It's not crazy.
Kareem's just 21 and 10 in today's
game. Do you think Kareem is replicating Jokic fucking having a triple-double on crazy efficiency, bro? Do you think that?
Too caught up on numbers.
This has been my argument the whole time. My whole argument with Kareem, in my opinion, he is not going to be a solidified top 3 guy in today's era. That is my personal opinion, 4 or 5. Because of how high of a level that these guys are playing in. That is not dominant.
That's where we disagree.
While Kareem in the 70s was damn near undeniably the best player for the majority of the season he played. My whole argument started off with, if we put him in today's day, he's not having that same level of success in today than he did in the 70s. And you guys are actually agreeing with me, because I had some kids say, he'll be top 5, he'll be top 3. But guess what? He was number 1 in the 70s, and we just all said that he won't even be number 1 right now. So
who's
put
we
that
all?
shit in your ass.
Who's we all? Who's we?
Okay, so LeBron
So you saying Kareem won't be what he was in the 70s as far as like ranking in the league. Yes. So what's like the whole point of it?
Kareem was number 1 in the 70s. He's not number 1 today. So that means
that's been my whole take.
No, that is the point.
This is your problem.
So that means
he won't be. Kareem, he's saying Kareem won't be undisputably number 1, but he gonna be top 3 for damn sure. I don't think no way ever. He'll be a top 3 scorer and a top 3 rebounder every season.
And some people would have
every season, and our defensive team. Like Kareem
would have people that
Kareem would be that.
This nigga from scoring. Who's stopping this man from scoring?
Exactly, bro. Who's stopping him on the
glass? Kareem gonna be a top 3 scorer.
We're talking about top 3 scorer. Will he be over Jokic?
Yes.
Probably.
So he would have a higher clip or just as good.
Yes.
He would be a better scorer.
Would be just as good, but I think he'd score more.
Most likely, yeah.
And I think
his efficiency, but he'll score 30 plus.
And does Jokic play defense? Like, can we start talking about defense?
Gonna wipe it out. It's not gonna matter.
Man, I think the best scorers in the league.
And Joker's not a top 3 scorer right now.
Yo, my bad. I ain't even know I was on camera, man. Ain't nobody tell me nothing, man. Yo,
did they bully you?
We was enjoying you being here in silence. It's a rare occasion.
Get on in here, Lee.
That's my bad. Tell
Dub Kareem be top 3 in the league right now.
Trying to replicate Mars.
You want me to be top 3, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like, we just capping right now, man. Like, we just
wait.
Yes, easily. Listen, I agree with you. Kareem, like all time, Kareem is definitely overrated. But in today's game, he's top 3. He's top 3 today.
Wait, Kareem wouldn't be top 5 today?
He's going to be better than Joel on defense. He's going to be better than Joel on offense. And most people have Joel top 3 and top 5.
They don't.
They do. So I don't see how he's not a better. I don't see how he's not top 3 in today's game. I really don't.
How many points y'all think How many points you think Kareem averaging in today's day?
30,
32, 33, 31.
That's what I'm saying.
Out of here with
that's crazy.
He's gonna be the highest scoring center in the league.
He ain't having no.
You're not telling me you could stop him
31?
from doing
Yeah,
that,
bro.
Yeah, he's gonna be 30, 33, 35 easily.
Dub, you know I
Really,
never
real
argue with you
deal.
on this, man, but
Who you got? Joel gonna stop him? Like, who's the other defensive centers?
It's not. It's not about who's
That's what I want to know. Who's the
but even in
defensive centers?
70s,
It is
even
about
when the
that.
70s.
What's his
wait,
scheme?
Dub,
Hold up, bro. Even
Dub,
even
you
in
don't think
hold
Kareem?
up, bro. I'm about to answer y'all question. I'm about to eat y'all right now because we're talking about even in the 70s, when the pace was slowing down to something comparable to today's day. He wasn't dropping 30. He wasn't even dropping 33. He wasn't. Mars, we went through how the ticky-tacky fouls was in the 70s as well. So if the pace is slower than in the 70s, he's not going to get as many ticky-tacky fouls. Why would I sit here and think that he's going to be scoring more points in this era if he's not going to be taking threes like that?
More space.
More space?
Ain't nobody
More space
can
for
guard
the
this
operator.
man. You haven't named the person who can guard him.
How many shots? He was taking. Hold on, Mars. Because he was Mars. He was taking like 24 and 20 shots a game, and that's what they're doing in today's day. So what you mean more space is going to change?
More of those shots.
Yeah, more space. More space.
33.
He makes more of his shots. Yes.
Yeah, because he gets to operate one-on-one
Wait,
because the floor is so
Dub,
spaced out.
So you think he's going to be
Dub,
shooting at a higher clip?
Yes, I think he'd be more efficient
Dub,
today. That's what I'm saying.
So in
He was shooting 57%
Hold up.
when he was shooting 24 shots.
I'm glad you brought that up. In 1977, he had 18 shots a game on 57% and 26 from the field, bro.
When? What year?
In 1977.
Okay.
That's 26.
Okay.
That's 26.
He did what?
Boy had 26 points.
Yeah, he was taking 18 shots
26 a game.
So you think if he's having a higher clip, what field goal is he gonna be shooting in today's day? Like,
Dub, I'll have you know the year that he shot 18 shots a game, he led the league in field goal percentage.
Yeah, he
led the league in field goal percentage.
Dub.
I know. I gave you the numbers, Ron.
But
he didn't average 33. He didn't average 33. He averaged 26.
Okay.
18
how was he averaging 33?
Dub,
How was he averaging 33? That's my question.
Okay.
18 shots.
So you just give him
18 shots. 26 is pretty incredible on 18 shots.
I haven't
I
had a clear answer.
Kareem is
I
a
haven't had a
fraud
clear
thing.
answer.
How many shots does Joel Embiid shoot?
Give him four more shots.
23.
Give him four more shots.
So, hey, Dub, ask the question again. What's the real question? Ask the question again.
I'm just want to know how the hell will he score 33 points in today's day when he played
4 more shots is 8 more points.
Because even when he had like 24 shots a game, he only put up 30.
That's not true.
That is true.
He put up 31 his second year in the league. He put up 34 his third year in the league. What are we talking about?
Oh my God! I said.
And then look, we're not even. And then he put up 30 his fourth year in the league, and we're not going to talk about playoffs where it was playoffs. You want to talk about playoffs?
You kidding me?
As a rookie, he averaged 35.
God damn.
Ron.
Ether.
Kidding me? Playoffs.
He had 24.
So now I want you to. If that was Luka, y'all would be slurping that up.
24.
Because Luka did that, and you was that's crazy.
He had 20. Ron. He had 24. Ron. He had 24. Right, he had 24 and 25 shots
crazy.
in an era where the pace was extremely higher at that time. So my point is this: if he's playing at a slower pace, he's not getting that many shots off. So
I thought the pace was higher in the. I thought the pace was higher in the 60s.
It was in the early. It was
still
early
higher
in the
70s than today.
What's the pace today? Can somebody please inform me what's the pace today?
It's like 100 possessions a game, I think.
100. Wait. That's relative. But what?
Versus the 70s? What's that? Like 110, 120?
In the 70s, the pace is.
Better be 130
for the whole decade.
Let me find this.
All right, so the pace right now is 99. The pace right now is 99.3. The pace the pace back then, they didn't track it in 73 and 72 when he had 35, but the pace in 1974 was 107. That is a dramatic increase.
And here's what's going to be my rebuttal to that. If Kareem was doing that then, that means his big ass was getting up and down the floor like a gazelle. Joe, that's something that Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid kind of struggle to do. So do you know how many easy layups Kareem's gonna get off of grabbing a rebound and getting down the floor, beating everybody down the floor, getting open dunks, layups, and things of that nature?
He was easily one of the best transition of all time.
I was about to
Easily one of the best transition bigs of all time.
I was about to ask.
It's gonna be Giannis-like. I believe it really will be Giannis-like.
At all, 'cause he's gonna be getting ripped every time. He's gonna be getting ripped every time.
I never said he's gonna bring the ball up the floor. I never said he's gonna bring the ball up the floor. I said he's gonna get up the floor. He's gonna get up the floor.
Like run.
And when he gets up the floor and beats everybody down the floor, he's gonna get the ball.
Yeah. I like.
He's not gonna beat everybody down the floor. What are you talking about?
He doesn't have to beat everybody down the floor. Yo, Dub, I'm 6'4". You're 5'6", right?
He'll beat his matchup. He's gonna beat his matchup down the floor.
If it's me and you under the hoop and Mars has the ball, all he has to do is throw it to the rim and I'm gonna grab it and lay it in. If I'm being generous and I don't grab it and dunk it.
Why is no other big dominating in that same way? Why is no other big dominating in that same way?
Giannis is dominating in that way.
It is bigs that do that.
Don't do that.
Giannis does that.
They're lazy. They don't run the floor.
It's bigs that do that. It's bigs that do that. It's
Giannis
bigs that run the floor.
Giannis lives off of that.
Giannis lives off of him driving, penetrating, and working off the fast break. It's more than just him just running up and down the floor. Kareem, that's all he's going to be doing. Nobody else is dominating the league like that. Nobody else.
What about AD?
AD does not do that.
And that's crazy because Giannis gets used wrong. So that's not what he should be doing. He should be doing more of what Kareem would be doing.
Dub, AD not a rim runner?
We're talking
like as much space there is, everything is like 4-5 out. Kareem in the middle there. He's cooking. He's cooking everybody.
Is AD a rim runner? Is AD a rim runner? Yes or no?
Oh no.
He about to say it. What you mean?
And then he's gonna have Hakeem, the actual best center, to learn post.
Like he's not just
gonna have Hakeem Olajuwon to learn post.
He has a really good face-up game.
And compared to Giannis, he's not a rim runner.
Like he's not like
who?
I think Giannis is like a rim runner. But AD, I don't look at like it's just like a rim runner. Like he does a lot more than just that. Like
Kareem will be a really good lob threat too.
Oh no, AD cold.
I'm asking.
AD is real nice.
How many points does AD get off a rim runner?
Yeah, Kareem was 7'2".
Oh my, they're just going in circles. Jesus Christ.
Kareem 7'2", Sky Hook. Only person that could really guard him was Victor Wembanyama, bro. It's crazy.
I'm gonna go through these super chats real quick.
Man, look, I'm gonna put it like this. Hey, if Kareem was in the league, Victor Wembanyama would stay his big ass in France.
That's not true.
He wouldn't even come over here. He wouldn't even cross the pond.
I don't know about that.
I know.
Nah. Ron, you might.
The Lakers are down by 20 right now. That's tough.
You might be tripping on that.
That boy be over here trying to play soccer.
Ron, you might be tripping on that.
A super chat from Jordale. Is Embiid really dominating? I don't think he's dominating.
Yes, Embiid.
Hey guys, I got a question.
I don't think Embiid really is neither, but I think Embiid is capable of dominating in spurts.
Oh, that was one super chat.
Like his body won't allow him to keep that. His body won't allow him to keep that dominance up.
For 82.
So you think he is dominating?
I think he dominates in spurts, but like he doesn't dominate for a long period of the season.
And so Embiid's averaging essentially 33 and 10, right? Essentially.
That's
right.
All right, but okay.
So I want you guys to tell me the big men over the course of the NBA that have averaged 33 and 10 and let me know whether they've dominated. And matter of fact, I just want to run to two big men. Let's just go to two. Let's go to Shaq and Hakeem because we talked about dominance. We don't have to even mention Shaq. But we mentioned that Hakeem was dominating. Has any time in Hakeem's career has he averaged 33 and 10?
No.
But he was dominating.
And Hakeem's
I know it was
He
a
was
different
dominating
era.
on
I know
both-
it was a
he
different
he
era.
No. He was dominating on both ends. He was dominating on both ends.
No doubt. No doubt about it. But Joel isn't just trash on defense, is he?
At all.
No. But when we talk about Hakeem, we talking
Hakeem's
about
significantly better, for sure.
We talking about Hakeem, arguably the best two-way player at his position.
No doubt. And I'm not trying to
I
compare
don't know if it's
Joel's game
arguable. It's
to
like it's
Hakeem.
probably
I'm just
it.
saying. I'm just comparing his numbers.
Yeah, he's it.
33
he's
and
the best
10.
two-way player. Would everybody agree with that?
Yes.
At his position?
Yeah, as his
Or
position.
like ever. Oh, yeah.
It was between him and Tim Duncan. I still take
Duncan's-
Hakeem.
Is Tim a center?
No, I'm talking about at the five. At the five, is he the best two-way player
Oh.
at his position?
Is Tim a five?
I classify Tim as a center.
Yeah.
Nah, Tim is.
Unless
I
I'm trying to
think
win the
Tim-
argument.
I think Tim is a 4.
That's just
Why is
semantics.
Why is he not a? Well, it
A lot
really
of these
doesn't matter.
arguments are just
I don't see why he
semantics.
can't get center,
We
though.
argued for
What's
10
up,
minutes
Lee?
over.
I don't know
What's
what
up,
you guys
Lee?
said.
Wait.
Hold on.
Mars,
Hold on.
They just
break
big
it down.
Let me get to the super chats real quick. If Kareem got modern training and coaching with good shooters around him, that is a playoff team every year. If no championship caliber, he's still not dominating the league. So I don't give a fuck what you saying.
All
JT
right.
Lewis. Crazy thing is, you think he won't dominate?
Damn.
Thomas Bryant just had 30.
Thanks for the
and
money,
Kareem
though.
won't
I
smoke
did
you.
5.
This is wild. He also has LeBron James to give him some easy passes to the rim. So let's just not forget about that. You know, we're not
So
gonna acknowledge that.
One game sample size is crazy.
Yeah, it's just
Wait,
ridiculous.
wait,
On
wait,
top of
wait.
that, he actually made 4 threes. I don't think Kareem's making 4 fucking threes in today's day.
He
You
just
can
said
go
if
ahead
he
and
had
take
modern
super-
training.
You can go ahead and take
Modern
He just said if
training?
he
Oh,
had
but then now
modern
you're making
training.
super cream. Now you're making super cream. Like we don't care.
No, it could be regular Kareem. Then.
Wait,
It
so
could be
we
regular
just
Kareem.
dropped-
Thomas
Then
Bryant
he's
still.
not shooting- then he's
Thomas
not shooting
Bryant
threes.
still
He's not
can't lace
shooting
him up with regular Kareem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
boy,
then so
love
if Super Thomas Bryant scores 31 and 14, what does regular Kareem
Yeah,
do?
he shot 4 threes. Kareem's not shooting threes.
Is that
Next.
Okay, so hold on. How many total shots did he shoot? Time out. How many total shots did he shoot? He went 12 for 15 because we just talked about it last show. He went 12 for 15. He went 12 for 15 and had 31 points. So what makes you think that Kareem, take away the 3, he's going to shoot more shots? What makes you think on 20 shots Kareem can't get 34 and, I don't know, 18 rebounds?
Hey, Dub.
18? He's not having 18.
18.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
He's not having 18 rebounds? He's not having 18 rebounds?
Easily.
No, he's not.
If Jason Tatum can get 20, Kareem can
I
get
didn't
20.
say he's averaging
Oh, what
18
we
rebounds.
talking
I said, what
about,
makes you
bro?
think he can't get 34 and 18?
Jason Tatum get like
Well, he
10
can get
rebounds.
34 and 18. He can get
He's not
34
getting
and 18.
34. He's
Not
not getting
average.
34.
I think I have a cookie too.
You wild as hell. He can't get 34 points, though.
You wanna know why? If you want to be real nasty, it's because he's
I don't want you to be real
skinny as hell,
nasty.
and he ain't
I
going
don't want you to
to
be real
Dub
nasty.
is crazy,
That's
bro.
nasty
He's
enough.
skinny as
This is
shit.
getting out
Who
of
is he
hand.
really packing
Dub
down
is
like this,
insane.
bro? He ain't
Bam,
packing down no
he's
body.
frying
You
Bam.
want to talk about the
Down.
toughness of the 70s? They were all skinny as fuck. They were track players, bro. They got guys with muscle on them today.
Dub,
Get
stop.
out of here,
Which means
bro.
they could run up the
Get
floor
out
in
of here,
transition, huh?
bro.
Dub,
You talking about Nick Claxton? Nick Claxton and
I know
Kristaps Porzingis?
Dub just
Dub, I know you don't mean
You talking about Daniel Gafford?
He does mean it. That's crazy.
Mars, your top 15 in order, please. Greatest to best, plus best.
Oh, okay.
Go.
Come on, Mars.
Think I'm playing?
Go get that
Think
list.
I'm playing?
No.
Y'all
you got
looking,
it.
look, y'all
You
looking
got
at me
it.
the
You got
body
it.
mass difference from the 70s and then into the 2000s. And y'all come back to me.
Hey,
Y'all
Dub.
come back to me, man.
Dub,
It's like
man,
10 pounds.
listen, like I
Man,
said,
bro.
man, I'm gonna leave it alone, man. Look,
Just leave it alone.
how many points you think Kareem is averaging off of just like running the floor?
Oh my God.
Can we stop talking about Kareem?
Kareem be good. Kareem be
We
good.
talk about some real bad ones.
Yeah, I think we leave it
What's your
alone.
list?
Yeah.
Kareem, what's your list? Kareem, I mean Mars. I said fucking Kareem. Mars, what's your list?
I'll go greatest first. LeBron, MJ, Kareem, Bill Russell, Shaq, Hakeem, Duncan, Wilt, Kobe, Bird, Magic, KG, Steph, Oscar, Dr. J. That's my top 15.
All right,
And,
so all right, so you ain't that crazy. You ain't got stuff.
The best players: Jordan, LeBron, Shaq, Hakeem, Kareem, Russell, Steph, Bird, Wilt, Duncan, Magic, Kobe, KG, Giannis, Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, God bless. I think that'll conclude the show. Like the
Mars
video.
knows ball.
Stop being casual,
Mars knows
bro.
ball.
I got one more question.
Y'all stuck in
Dub,
nostalgia.
Dub.
Y'all stuck
Stop
in
being
nostalgia.
nasty.
The video.
I gotta go.
No, I don't. Dub,
Y'all stuck in nostalgia.
Stop being nasty.
no, I don't. You Dub. You
Celtics
know I
in
don't never
5.
front you with. But all I need to know is how many
Stop
points is
being nasty.
Kareem averaging
Fuck
just
his rim
running
running.
the floor?
28.
28.
28. He's having 28. That's it. Not 30.
Ant-Man over
Draymond
there.
out of here.
And he can't give you another 6 points in the post.
Ant-Man take this
33
40
is
piece
laughable.
job last night.
I said
How many games before?
I gave him 31.
How the game before?